Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live, and it's a wonderful Wednesday night. So, you know what that means? That means another AEW Dynamite live stream, folks. We're going to get into all of it coming off the heels of AEW Dynasty on Sunday. A great show. A lot of people loved it. A historic night. We got a new champ. We got new stories. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Get part of the show. And make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. We are the channel that just covers more live wrestling than anyone else out there. We got AEW Dynamite tonight. We're going to get into all of it. We're going to talk a little bit about Dynasty. What does it mean? What's going to happen moving forward? New world champion, new tag champions, lots to unfold. We're still going to get some more Jericho, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we'll get into all of it, including the new champ having some choice words or some rebuttals for Mr. Waller out there. So we're going to talk all about that. Like I said, it's going to be a fun one. Get in that chat. I see it blowing up already. So let's go. Let's go. I will say hello to the people in a few moments. Packed card tonight. Lots to get into. Lots to unfold. But for the next couple hours, we have all your reaction to all the live action. It's going to be a fun one, which I've already said. But I will remind you, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and it's a pleasure to be back with everybody again tonight. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. I hope the week is going well. Hump day in the books. We're going to cap it off with a little bit of Dynamite. And again, the card is very interesting. Some people debating and talking about how this card's shaping up tonight. Of course, we're going to get Chuck Taylor to choose your best friend. So we will get into that and how I feel about it. I think most people already know what I'm going to say. We'll also get Chris Jericho, like I mentioned, Willow Nightingale's championship celebration. So we'll see how that plays out. Shirakawa, who we saw show up randomly last week or the week before, will take on Anna Jay. I don't like Anna Jay's chances here tonight. And then we have an eliminator match between Kyle Fletcher, Swerve Strickland. Again, very interesting booking, but it should be a good match. I figure eventually if you're setting up Ospreay and Strickland, then Fletcher's not a bad opponent. And then apparently the main event is going to be the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. John Moxley taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. A lot of people kind of scratching their head at this one, but very interesting. I know there's been some controversy online, even between companies, about this particular booking, but we'll talk all about it tonight. Get in that chat. Light it up. We're going to have a fun night as always. Full disclosure for everyone out there. I'm also watching the Leaf game. I'll make that very clear. One screen wrestling, one screen hockey. Got to follow along with what the blue and white are doing tonight. So, 0-0 right now. Well, we're holding tight. But, like I said, make sure you hit all those buttons. Hit like, hit subscribe, click those little hearts, click those little reactions. Give the algorithm some love. The channel is on fire. Having another record-breaking month for the channel, so we appreciate everybody who stops on in. We appreciate all the love. We love watching this channel grow by the second. But let's talk about Dynasty and Dynamite. Dynasty, again, some people say the best AEW show ever. Some people say maybe not. My personal opinion was very straightforward, very simple. I thought there was two exceptional matches, one really good match, and then the rest were kind of fluffy. I think there was some good stuff in there, don't get me wrong, but now the pressure is on Tony Khan going into Dynamite tonight. You got a new champ. How's that going to work out? You have to work towards Double or Nothing at the end of May. How is that going to work out? What is his plans? What is he going to book? What is he going to send our way? And yeah, we're probably going to have one of our weekly Jericho rants coming up momentarily. But yeah, Jericho definitely needs to step aside, take a break. I don't know where they're going to go with this story. We saw a very bad match at Dynasty with Jericho. And I don't know what the storyline is going to hold. I don't love the booking of this whole best friends, figure out who your friends is. I know I've gone on rants before about too many storylines around in AEW was about friendship and I want to play in your sandbox and can we all be friends and can we high five? And I don't know, folks. I don't know. But beyond that, Swerve should be a hell of a match tonight. John Moxley, Hobbs, interesting booking. I don't know how good the match is going to turn out, but we will find out. It will be very interesting to have. I personally wouldn't put on the IWGP championship match in the main event spot if my world champion, my brand new world champion, is also on that card. I think he should be in the main event spot. You want to highlight Swerve. You want Swerve to stand out. You want to start off this new title reign with a great deal of reverence. And I really think they should put it on a pedestal. Make it matter. Make it count, Tony. First impressions matter. First impressions really matter. But speaking of first impressions, I'm going to say hello to the chat momentarily. I'm going to say hi to everybody out there. I see we're almost at 50 already. Remember, folks, we're looking for triple digits in this live chat. So get in there, be a friend, tell a friend, take this link, drop it anywhere you know people love wrestling, and let them know about the Wrestling for Life Network. We are growing by the second, still just over 2 years old and rolling, having a whole lot of fun. But without further ado, did I tell everybody who I was? Did I introduce myself at all? I can't remember. I'm not going to lie. I said a whole lot of words, but I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, just in case I didn't say it, because I don't remember saying it. But King Jordan, thank you for becoming a member. Remember, we got the super chat, super stickers. If you ever feel like we're not answering your questions, get in there, use the super chat to stand out. We guarantee you we will click on your super chat. C Money, good to see King Jordan as well. C Money, more C Money. Yes, very interesting. We'll see if we get any kissing tonight. I don't know. I mean, Shirakawa comes in. Interesting booking. I mean, you have a lot of talent in your women's division. Shirakawa versus Anna Jay doesn't exactly scream Dynamite match, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. There you go. There you go. Looking forward to see John Moxley facing Hobbs. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good to see you, Dro. Damien's looking forward to Moxley and Hella Hobbs as well. All right. Okay. Now, I mean, the interesting thing about this is it kind of comes out of left field, but Moxley fights Hobbs. Moxley beats Hobbs. Hobbs goes back into his obscurity. I don't know. You know, Hobbs isn't winning the belt. I don't think New Japan's going to give a thumbs up on that one. So we'll see. Is there an angle to be played out with this? I have no idea. Bradley, how you doing? How you doing? To the predictions champion. PSA, Dynamite can't run over tonight. Yes. So Dynamite is up against it. There won't be a run over. We will be getting to the Kings Oilers tonight. So go Edmonton. We'll see how game 2 goes for them. Kevin, good to see you. I hope you are well, sir. Big Nick, shout out to Big Nick out there. I know he's doing well. He's probably listening. Let's be real. But yeah, big shout out to Big Nick and Anthony. We will be back at it tomorrow. We got our pre-draft special tomorrow. Myself, Anthony, and Nick are going to each rep a brand, and we are going to draft the night before the actual WWE draft. So tune into that tomorrow night, 8 p.m. It's going to be a fun one. Richard Jr. is ready. Let's go. Let's go. There's still more time, and I think we get a surprise thing going on. All right. Well, we'll see if therethere's any surprise things, my friend. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Bradley, again, how you doing? Do we do that a lot here? Is that happening a lot? My bad. But yeah, definitely our weekly Jericho tirade. We're definitely have been beating that drum pretty hard, not gonna lie. What's up, Eric? You're ready. I love to see it. Scott, as always, rocking his Wrestling for Life tee. Be like Scott. Go check out the merch store. Get yourself some Wrestling for Life Network merch. Be a part of the family. And yeah, thank you, Scott. Good to see you. PS3 legend, NWO, going old school. Well, we don't have the NWO in this particular company. We do have the Elite, and it's not the NWO at all. KCJ, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Danny D, welcome on back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jake the Aerial Assassins with a Chastity Plum. Hi, everybody. Big shout out. Gordon Ty, good to see you. Whose house? is definitely Swerve's house tonight, but I hope they do it right. I hope they prop him up. They got to continue the momentum that they have with Swerve Strickland. Big win. A lot of people wanted him to win. He got the W. A good match, a good moment. Great way to end Dynasty. Now they're going to find a way to carry it into Dynamite. And I really want this run for Swerve to be strong. A little nervous with the initial booking because I'd kind of like them, Swerve's having a celebration or coming out talking about his win. And maybe you just get into an angle. Somebody interrupts and gets involved. And you have that conversation opposed to an eliminator match. Kyle Fletcher can't beat Swerve, even if it is an eliminator match tonight. Can't happen. Won't happen. Why is Fletcher fighting Swerve? My only guess on this one, Richard, and it's a good question. My only guess is if you are setting up Ospreay and Swerve, does Swerve now wrestle Fletcher and then Hobbs and then Takeshita? I don't know. Does he go the same route just so they can compare records? I don't know. I really don't know. Are we getting another Mercedes promo again? We'll probably get something. She's probably going to interrupt the celebration, the Willow celebration tonight. Again, when you guys watch this segment, if Mercedes is involved with Willow, let's be real. Let's be honest about it. I know we got a lot of AEW fans tuning in. Let's be straight up. Mercedes is the heel. Willow's the baby face. And if you try and do this any other way, it's not going to work. KJ is happy. It's a GM belly button free zone. I don't know. I might take the belly button over the curly hair, but that's a debate to figure out. Definitely a little happier. Don't have to get mad about Ava Rain tonight, but I'm sure I'll find some things to get grumpy about along the way. We will see Scott. That Mina storyline with Mariah May and Tony is interesting. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's out of left field. And again, you haven't really told the story of Mariah May and Tony. To add another person into the mix, I don't quite get it. And again, now you have, a side, she's going to fight Anna Jay tonight. Well, I don't know how that moves the needle or really contributes, but we'll find out. Maybe it's a good match. I'm hopeful. I like Anna Jay a lot. I don't know a shit ton about who is it? Whatever her name is. Mina. But we will see. We'll see. Jericho needs to retire. Gordon, we think alike, man. Listen, Jericho doesn't need to retire. Jericho needs to accept his limitations. Jericho needs to accept where he's at in his career. And Jericho needs to accept time away is not a bad thing. If he came in every few months, showed up and had an angle with a young star or somebody that's getting hot that he can help get him over, great. But right now, as it stands, and we'll talk about this later, Jericho's not getting anybody over. I saw people out there, I used to go, no, Jericho's doing so many big things, and this storyline with Hook is what am I missing? I consider myself a pretty intelligent human being, and I don't understand. I don't understand if you're watching how you're getting any enjoyment out of what we're getting from Jericho. And as long as you're booking matches like Jericho and Hook from Dynasty, there will always be a debate on whether or not you are the best in-ring product in wrestling. Some people are going to say, yes, you are, but I can't ignore, you're putting on a Ospreay Fletcher match or an Ospreay Danielson match, but there's more to the show. There's more to the show each week. If they're going on for 2 hours every week, all right, we'll see. But when you have Jericho doing the matches he's doing, if you're getting some of the sloppy women's matches that we've been getting with AEW, if you get these matches that mean nothing, Matt Sydal versus Trent Beretta, it's going to open up that debate. Now, I'm not saying who's right or wrong, but as long as you have matches like this, you're pulling down the quality of the product clearly. And the biggest problem with with AEW right now is the fact that the people closest to Tony are hurting the company the most. Period. I have no interest in Jericho holding. No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. What's up, John? How you doing? Clay, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. You say that a lot, sir. We're very aware of your cable situation. Very sorry, but that's what we're here for. If you can't see it, we will be your eyes and ears. We will let you know. I think we tell you this a lot. But Clay, welcome to the show. I believe we are getting the start of AEW Dynamite right now. I will get to that chat. Keep it coming. I got 77 people with me. Let's get that to triple digits here tonight. and we'll see how the show goes, as earlier today is how we're starting the show. SUV rolling up to Dynamite. Dun, 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 here. So starting off the Dynamite after Dynasty, your new tag team champions and your continental champion, the Elite, all here. And now they're standing outside smiling about how cool it was when Okada flipped off the crowd. Another SUV rolls up. Jungle Boy. And there's Jack Perry. What's going on, Boston? Trey, how you doing? Alexis, how you doing? I love Sonya Deville, says Alex. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for contributing. Let's go. Let's go. We're off and running. Jack is not allowed in the building. Security is stopping the scapegoat. Oh, and the EVPs say tough shit. So Purple Buck says we have some business to attend to tonight. Yeah, okay. We're off and running, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. And we're opening the show. Wow. Okay. KJ rocks. Thank you, Eric Tate. I appreciate the love. I do some things, but I appreciate it. MJF will be in Chicago near the end of the month. I don't know about that. Again, a lot of mixed reports, lots of rumors. We don't know. Initial reports were that we weren't going to see MJF till later in the year. I don't know, but we are opening the show. By the way, at Daly's place tonight, and we will talk about Swerve's comments later. But yeah, I'm looking for a big, exciting night tonight. Oh, wait. OC's getting beat up. Trent Beretta laying a whooping on OC. Again, looking for a big Dynamite tonight. Started off with the Young Bucks and their kind of lame shit, and then follow it up with this. I don't know. Jericho makes it easy to hate him. Facts. Even when he's not trying. Big Nick doing big things. Facts. What's up, Vance? How you doing? Bash 8, how you doing? Who else we got? Did I say hello to Trey? Welcome, Trey. KG. There you go. Kilogram. Let's go. So Trent right now is pounding on Orange Cassidy. Let's go. Good to see you, Easy Bake. Welcome back. The Don family. Yeah. Again, it's like the Don Callis fucking gatekeepers. I don't quite understand it. But I think Don Callis' family has potential. I think Don Callis as a dick manager works extremely well. I don't know what to tell you. But Trent is calling out Chucky. And Chuck came out of the crowd. I don't know why that's significant, but they're telling us. Let's go, AEW. Let's go. Robert, I'm with you, buddy. I'm hoping. I don't know if this is the energy I wanted to start tonight with, though. Are you going to do Mark Santana versus Myron Reed TNA Thursday? No, we will be here for our pre-draft special, Damien. So we will be here for that. We do have some programming changes coming up. But, yeah, definitely awesome that Mike Santana has signed with TNA. Myron Reed's going to be a good match. But we will be doing our WWE pre-draft special tomorrow night. Jericho should bow out gracefully. He's overstayed his welcome, in my opinion, but acknowledge his work. I love Jericho. I was a big Jericho fan for many years. Still talk about it as far as, his debut in WWE, his time in WCW. I don't want to take anything away from Jericho. Jericho's making it almost impossible not to. That's the problem. Is Jericho, again, it's not even overstaying his welcome. It's the delusion of grandeur that comes with it. It's him consistently telling the fan base they're idiots. It's him being a pompous, pretentious, semi-rock star. Again, kudos to Fozzy, but, they're nobodies. And yet Jericho thinks he's fucking, Mick Jagger. And Jericho thinks he's having the best wrestling matches of his life. And that's what bothers me. Right? We see wrestlers all the time talk about, the twilight of their career and slowing down, changing up their styles, doing other things, helping get young talent over. But I'm trying to, you trying to convince me that Jericho's accomplishing that. I'm all ears. There is not one young talent as Chucky punches Trent. So if anybody was on the edge of their seat, sorry, I'm all choked up about the situation. If anybody was at home on the edge of their seat worried about what Chuck E.T. was going to do tonight, Chuck Taylor is standing by Orange Cassidy. And Chucky is challenging Trent Beretta to a parking lot brawl. I miss the days when Jericho made fun of Stephanie. Man, again, he was a good promo for so many years. The list of 1,001 moves, the Gilbert angle. The guy could talk. The stuff with Stephanie, the stuff with Kevin Owens. I mean, the guy's a Hall of Famer, but he's pissing me the fuck off. Period. To put it bluntly. And thank you to everyone out there. I see we're over 100. So let's go for 150. So if you're watching right now, be a friend, tell a friend, take the link, drop it somewhere. Let everybody know about the Wrestling for Life Network as we are cooking, we are rolling, we are growing by the minute, and I got Jon Moxley on my screen. And very interesting start to this show. And you guys can let me know. I got 100 people hanging out with me. How do you feel about the beginning of Dynamite tonight? Like, is it the energy that you want coming off of Dynasty? Lazy booking, Damien, you're not incorrect. I know it's not our gimmick. That's someone else's gimmick. But it definitely, again, instead of a wrestling match, we're going to have a parking lot brawl. All right, here we go. I'm a fan of Jack Perry. He brings flavor to AEW. Listen, a couple weeks ago, I would have told you you're a crazy one. I give credit where credit is due. Jack Perry has found a way to get the scapegoat gimmick over. He went to New Japan for a little bit. It worked. He had a good match recently. Lost to Umino, I think it was. But again, he, out of everybody in the Elite right now, is the only one with genuine heat. The Bucks don't have any heat. That ladder match, the fans sat on their hands that entire ladder match. And you can give me all the excuses in the world. Well, they just had, Osprey Danielson right before the ladder. I don't give a fuck. If you're entertaining, people will cheer. And it wasn't. It was just a spot. And people aren't jumping for the spots. They're jumping for the storytelling. And that's what the Danielson-Osprey match gave us, was a nice story and a nice build and a nice crescendo and a nice finish. We were very happy with that match. Nobody cares about the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks might be the most overpaid, overrated talent in all of wrestling, period. Moxley basically says he's coming for the Callis family, so we'll see how that goes. Another person, lazy booking. Not feeling the segment. Again, it's just kind of like now Swerve is coming out. Why didn't this start the fucking show? Why didn't this start the show? Why would you start the show with the Bucks, OC, Moxley, then your new champion? Why wouldn't this open the show? And then after this segment go, oh, earlier today, the Bucks showed up. They're still dicks. Let's move on. Oh, here's OC and Trent and Chucky having a quarrel amongst their threesome. Oh, and Jon Moxley's got some words about his IWGP. We saw the IWGP World Champion before we saw the AEW World Champion tonight. Y'all can let me know if I'm being picky. But why would your show not start off with Nana walking out on that stage and saying, everyone rise for your new AEW champion? That's your biggest story. That's your best story. It's historic. He's the first African-American champion. Why would you not kick off the show with your new champion? Why would another company's champion be on your show first? Thank you. I try. But again, I'm a fan of the show. If you're just tuning in, I know it doesn't sound like it, but let's be real. I wanted AEW Dynamite to start off with some impact tonight. You have this, you sat at Media Scrum and you talked about how big your dynasty was, how amazing that pay-per-view was, how proud of your new champion you were. And we're literally getting no speech, no promo. We are going right into the match with Fletcher. So we have an eliminator match. John Moxley, the IWGP champion, just called out and was talking shit about the Callis family because he's fighting Hobbs. 2 seconds later, Fletcher walks out to fight Swerve. It's confused. It's twisted. It's backwards. Why would you not open the show with your champion, let him have an opportunity to say a few words, address the crowd, get everybody amped up, and then go into the match? Then if you want to do all the other bullshit that nobody cares about, do it. But you started the show on such a flat note. I hope this match bangs, but here you go. Your new world champion AEW is going on first, and the IWGP champion is going on last. In what fucking world does that make any sense? In what world is that the way it should be done? And I'm all ears for the AEW marks out there. I am all ears. Who's Real's happy. Let's go. As I will take a prediction. We take a prediction on every single match on the show tonight. We will take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. Let me know who you got, how you feel, what do you want, who you taking. Are you excited? Do you like the match? I want to know it all. Pico, good to see you. What an idiot. He doesn't golf. I don't know. What did I miss? Who golfs? What? Context is king on that one. I won't take it personal yet. So Mox versus Hobbs is the main event, KJ. Vance, yes, it is. I'm going to make a shirt that says all pro, no con, or counterfeit bucks. I like that one. I like that a lot. AEW has the worst sound in the business. They just still struggling with some production things. The transitions from one segment to another. What is Mox talking about? I have no idea. Did Mox bring up golf? I was talking to y'all because Moxley says the same shit in every fucking promo. Jack Perry will not bring up the ratings. Maybe not, but he's at least got actual heat. The crowd is legitimately cheering and or booing him, or both in some cases. Lazy booking. They need to do the old WCW Junkyard match where the cars circle. There you go. Some old school vibes. Parking lot brawl 3. Let's go. Kid Revos. How start off the parking lot brawl shouldn't be used for the climax of the feud. Again, it's just like instantaneous of like we were best friends. Have a wrestling match. Have a wrestling match against each other. Have Trent cheat to gain heat. Have it escalate to a match that matters. Don't like the OC and Trent began Dynamite. Me either. We got the Bucks. We got the Elite. We got Moxley. All before we got your new world champion. I'm sorry. That's a mistake. That's bad booking. That's bad production. And I don't give a fuck. That shit that you gave us before this match could have gone on after this match. And tell me when I'm telling lies, folks. I wanted best friends as heels. I don't much care about Chucky T. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled that Trent turned. I think it's awesome. There you go. 5,500. Parking lot brawls don't always end well for the fans of the wrestling involved. Facts. Again, I don't know if it's where I'm going to go. I'm very fat. I could pass for 150 people. I have no contacts. Brother Fluff, good to see you. That is one of the 2 F words we don't use on this channel. So please be kind to yourself. But I don't know what you're talking about. Whose side is Sue on? Yeah, what we want to know. What's up with Sue? I think Sue should show up with like a pimped out minivan. They put flames on it and exhibits in the passenger seat. We want Swerve. Let's go. Swerve in control, by the way. 104. Malenko was the man of 1001. Thank you for the correction, Daniel. Thank you. My apologies. Jericho had 4. That's right. Very correct, sir. How does the guy who's been injured his entire career say you're a piece of shit? It's a good question. I feel like that's a riddle. Parking lot brawl, booking, terrible. Boston, what do you got? As Fletcher off the ropes. And again, I don't know if I want to see Swerve go 10 to 15 minutes with a young upstart. I don't. Swerve's a champion. Am I wrong? I don't know. So the biggest angle on the show tonight is the belt that your company doesn't own after your most over face in the company won his first AEW championship on Sunday. Fucking odd. Well said, Boston Gamer. I'm with you. I don't get it. I do not get it. That basically what you've told me is that the IWGP championship is more important than your AEW championship, your in-house championship, your championship. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I know Mark's out there. Oh, stop complaining. Yeah, do it better. Do better. Be better. I don't give a fuck. As we go into picture in picture, Swerve's in control. And again, an eliminator match against Kyle Fletcher, to me, doesn't help move the needle. Doesn't help. Like, I'm really curious how the drop-off will be from segment 1 to segment 2, because I don't know if it helps. And if you're not putting your champion in a position to be strong, you're not doing well. And I think he comes out, he talks about his title win. He talks about what it meant to him. And somebody comes out and shits on it. I like Trent. I like Trent a lot, Gordon. I think Trent would be awesome going into TNA at this point and really getting involved. Maybe he helps out Kazarian or something. But I think Trent's great. I've been waiting for this heel turn for like a year. CM Punk, still AEW champion. J-Boy, you're not wrong. He randomly said, I don't golf. Yeah, fuck. He's putting from the rough, though. What's up? What's up? Swerve for the win. I'll tell you who golfs. Oh, boy. God, you know what? I'll give you some points on that. It's still sitting 0-0. Almost halfway through the second period, by the way, Boston. But we'll see. Swerve for the win, says Danny D. And I think the Bruins were golfing away before the Leafs were last year. Just saying. But I can't say too much. I'm nervous. Swerve Strickland for the win. Danny says Swerve for the win. Look, no storyline match for Swerve. Unbelievable TK and the Bucks. Ha-to. Ha-to. Ha-tooey. Brian, how you doing? How you doing? Is anyone else audio messed up and sounds like crap? It was momentarily, and I hope you don't mean here. I think you mean there. It was when they first went to Nana, but I think it bounced out. Now I'll turn my shit up to see if I can hear it better. But the fact that I don't be quiet very often makes it hard. Kyle Fletcher is a mix of Okada and Ospreay. Listen, I have nothing wrong with Ospreay. I have nothing wrong with Okada. I have nothing wrong with Kyle Fletcher. But imagine this. Cody beats Roman, shows up on Monday night, and defends his title against Chad Gable. And some people out there are going to go, that'd be great. No, but it doesn't make sense. Where they stand, and maybe Fletcher and Gable aren't even a fair comparable. Fletcher's a great young wrestler. Fletcher should be in an angle with somebody that matters, that's something cool. Don Callis' family should do something where they're fucking running amok and causing trouble for baby faces everywhere. But Kyle Fletcher taking losses to really good talent, doesn't help Kyle Fletcher much, other than we know he's a really good wrestler that can't win. And second, your champion being pushed to the limits the night after winning, or a couple nights after winning the belt, by somebody that's not a real number one contender, not a real threat for the title, doesn't help your champion look like a champion. Right? And I know people bitch, oh, Roman Reigns was a part-time champion. I'd rather have a part-time champion that when he shows up, it feels special, than a champion that just got swallowed by everything else that happened here tonight and thrown in a nothing match. Yeah, I don't get it. KJ, but Chuck Taylor is a major star, and everybody was turning in to see him to choose. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Big story. Chuck E.T. is chosen Orange Cassidy over Trent Beretta, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody was fucking in pins and needles about that choice. Big flip, big kick. Oh, Michinoku driver. There's your champion getting pancaked by nobody. The show's backwards tonight. Tonight, it seems too specific. But yeah, good match. Oh, wow. Holy wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. You guys can tell me. I got 112, 118 people. Let's see if we can get that to 150. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Be a friend, tell a friend. Take this link, send it to your friends. Let's see the numbers go up. 122. Can we get to 200? I said 150, but now I'm being greedy. Fuck it. Both men on the apron. Ladies and gentlemen, your world champion has a match. His first match is world champion. It's an eliminator match with an undercard talent. And during that match, you go to picture in picture to show the elite going to Tony Khan's office. What's more important? How unimportant can you make your world title night one of having the world title on a new person? Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, big stomp, but Swerve grabs his ankle. That didn't look comfortable at all. As Swerve comes down on the apron, and if Swerve, he's holding that ankle hard. Ooh. Wow. If you, please tell me that this man isn't hurt in a nothing match. If this is kind of flat, 100%, because nobody cares. The young pricks, they're not young. They're not young. What happened? I kind of fell flat. What happened? So Swerve did a double stomp off the turnbuckle onto the apron. It didn't land well, and he's favoring his ankle. Now, I hope he's okay, as it plays into the story here. If Kyle Fletcher grabs the ankle, it looked awkward. If he's okay, great. If he gets hurt in this match, I'm going to be very mad at Tony Khan. If Sue turns heel, we will see her mow down all Trent's opponents in the minivan. Yeah, let's go, Lady B. Just fucking wheeling. But even listen, the presentation, back to this is kind of flat. The presentation of your world champion is killing me now. Are you ready? Listen, there's a video out there answering this question, Dragonfly. Good to see you. Nice corny shirt, avatar. I'm not Kevin Owens. Am I related? Well, we're both Canadian. We're both handsome Canadians. What can we say? But hey, my cousin Kevin. Boo, boo, boo. No, I mean, again, if I'm beating this to death and you guys think I'm wrong, jump in that chat. KJ, relax. It's early. It's not a big deal. But legitimately, I feel like Tony Khan has shit all over Swerve and his first night as champion on Dynamite. I think he's done it a disservice. I don't think he's helping this. I don't get it. And the show's starting off flat as fuck. Old Hogans are here to get TV time. Oh, rolling through. Oh, no. Taz said the ankle gave way, but he didn't sell his ankle at all. Both men roll through. Up kick. Into the flatliner. This match is in. I don't know what the rest of that word is, Michael. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. I am. All right, Robert. Maybe I'm just not easy to please. I don't know what to tell you, my guy. Like, the match isn't bad. I think the match needs 20 minutes. Probably go to a time limit draw. If I had to drive right now, I would swerve when I drive. There you go, pal. Welcome back. Welcome back. Phil, how you doing? How you doing? Swerve should be more highly respected. They don't care about the storylines. Rather, just book him in a cold match. Again, cold match. I saw the Elite first. Why did the show not start off with Nana and then Swerve? Relax, it's early, says Danny. I just really, maybe my problem right now, Danny, is I really want the Swerve title run to be a good one. KJ is not Kevin Owens, but I could be related to Kevin. Though, you know, he's French-Canadian and I'm just Anglo-Canadian, I suppose. We have high standards. That's what it is. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the match is good. Callis is standing up. I don't know, concerned. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Callis. Alex, good to see you. Chris Jericho is not going to lose the FTW title. That's the only way this works. So eventually he's got to lose it. He's going to keep it for a hot minute, but they're going to carry it. You know, Hook's supposed to get his win back. This is how Jericho storylines always play out. So I don't get it. And Jericho being like, you know, remorseful. Like, Fletcher went under the ring, came up with nothing, got back in and kicked Swerve. What the fuck? Even the announcers are confused. The commentary is like, well, what just happened? We're trying to set up a move. Swerve blocks it, not allowing the superplex. Blocks MLW, please. Yeah, fuck. And again, thank you so much. Remember, folks, we do have the super chat and the super stickers, just in case I haven't clicked on your message yet. Do remember, we got so much coming your way, and we got over 126 people. Let's get this to 150 tonight. Wow, deep two. Wow. All right, folks. Setting it up, and there it is. The match went long. Big win for Swerve. Match taking too long. Facts. But Swerve, ginger on that ankle. Triple H would treat his world champion like this on his first night as champion. Triple H would? No. Is that a typo? We saw what Triple H did with his new champion. Both of them. Swerve wins. Cal's family attacks will make the save for the Swerve. Will makes the save. I don't know about that. That's a lot. But Swerve Strickland gets the W. I can't believe they went picture in picture for an angle during this match. Kenny Omega returning next week. I think they're overselling it. He's just going to be there, right? He's not actually doing it. 100%. It's not enjoyable. How can you enjoy? I'm trying. I swear to God. As we go to Thunder Rosa. So, yeah, that's it for Swerve. I would have booked it better. Gordon, I'm with you, man. I could have booked it blindfolded and high as a kite. But now we're talking to Thunder Rosa, trying to find out what's next for Thunder. Why not have Swerve start the show and issue an open challenge for his title? Fletcher answers. Then you do the match as your main event, which would be a banger with meaning. Look how easy that was. Boston. Deonna Purrazzo showing up to argue with Thunder. So listen, I love that we're going to get Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo. I love it. You need secondary stories in your women's division. You need stories that don't involve the world title. I like this, especially if they're going to fight each other and let Tony Storm just kind of roll on for a little bit. I'm all for it. Tobin, speechless. Bad booking. Give me Thunder Rosa versus Deonna Purrazzo. I'm with you, my guy. 100%. Dragonfly saying Boston is correct. One of the only things that's correct coming out of Boston. Every working relationship AEW has had with any company has made the other companies look like shit while putting AEW guys over. That's facts. That's why TNA stopped doing it. Again, they very much the case, Daniel Price. And a lot of people talk, I know the days of the poaching WWE and the Fed, the big bad Fed taking everybody. But I think Tony's done that to New Japan. How do you have a forbidden door where everybody's on this side of the door? Everybody's already in the house, Tony. Who's forbidden from coming in? I have the Golden Vampire is here tonight. Yeah, maybe. He kicked out Tobin. He kicked out for sure. 1-0. There you go. What's happening? We are on a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. The show started. The Elite have arrived with Jack Perry. They have gone into Tony Khan's office, which they thought they'd playfully do during the World Champion's first match ever as champion. To me, that's a bad move. I don't like it. People out there are going to fucking defend it, but that to me sucked. John Moxley cut a promo as he will be the main event tonight because your IWGP champion will be in the main event, not your AEW World Champion. Little confused. Swerve had a 15-minute match, 12-minute match. I don't know the fuck it was. But Swerve has a match with Kyle Fletcher, beats Fletcher. Not a bad match. An okay match. Not great, not amazing, but good. A very good match. That's it. That's where we're at right now. Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo got in a bit of a pushing match. That's what's happened here on Dynamite tonight. I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not that surprised. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Seth is out 2 to 8 months. Sheena, that is an amazing range. He did get surgery. 2 to 8 is hilarious. I heard it was like, I don't know. I don't even know. But probably not 2 to 8 months. That's a wide window. Did you see what Tanahashi said about WWE recruitment? Tobin, I did not. But you can let me know what he said, and I'll happily give you an opinion on that. Thunder Rosa, feisty Latina, speaking Spanish. I love Thunder Rosa. Great talent. Always being friendly to the channel. I'm a big fan of Deonna Purrazzo. She's an absolute sweetheart, an amazing wrestler. Those two having a story, having an angle, building to some type of match, I'm all for it. AEW needs more stories and more involvement from the women's division. You have to make us care about the wrestlers before they get to the title shot. And you do that by having side stories. You do that by having angles that lead to somebody growing as a competitor. It worked for Swerve. You did a good job. He had the Hangman rivalry. He came out of that. We all wanted to see him do better. We all wanted to see him go for the belt. So I'll give you credit where credit is due. How long is Rhea out? Somebody said it's like 3 months. So again, I don't know. Separated shoulder, dislocated shoulder. I have no idea. As we are now getting a replay. I'm getting a commercial for Mystery Alaska. I love that movie. No, we're getting a replay of Ospreay beating Danielson at Dynasty. Oh, and the show's just getting better, ladies and gentlemen. As here comes Shirakawa. She's a feisty little one. Seth had surgery on Tuesday, out 3 to 4 months, returns at SummerSlam for a next feud. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mox has the same interview always. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make you bleed. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to beat you up. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the baddest man on the world. Yeah, we've heard it. We've heard it. 100%. Blah, blah, blah. I don't golf. As now we are getting a replay of the kissing scene. Who are they making this show for? Like, we'll show a replay of the kiss because all the young fellas out there will just get wet in the britches. I guess. If y'all that easy at this point, we got problems. This show is not good, in my opinion. Oof. All right, we're almost at that 125. Let's push. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's get to 150. Let's go. As here comes Anna J. Jungle Boy definitely overachieved here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. If his dad wasn't who his dad used to be, pause, and I'm sorry. I feel like Christian Cage with that one. But, yeah, Anna J looking phenomenal. Gonna take on and gonna lose tonight as Mariah May in the corner of Shirakawa. Let me know who are you taking? Anna J for the win. I just want to watch. How about them Leafs? Hanging on, James. Hanging on. Wait. Did they score? 1-0. I missed it, James. Thank you. It's early, though. We got 6 minutes left in the second period. Totally missed a goal. Let's go. Anna J for the win. Could Kenny Omega boost up ratings? Yes or no next week, KJ? Maybe a little bit. See, if they keep flirting with like the 700,000 mark now that they are, somebody like Kenny Omega might see it spike up towards 800. Again, not a real thing to brag about. When Tony Khan goes out there and says, oh, we were up 29% in the key demo on a night that did shit numbers, it's not a good fucking show. So Kenny could. I like Kenny Omega. I think the show's missing Kenny Omega. Having guys like Kenny Omega and MJF on the shelf, Adam Cole even, it hurts the brand. It hurts the company for sure. But I think Kenny Omega is going to show up in his hometown. I don't know that he's able to do anything. I don't know where he's at with what was ailing him, the diverticulitis or any injuries. By the way, these women are rolling along. I don't mind the kissing. Nobody minds the kissing. I don't mind. Like, it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels lowbrow. It feels like low-hanging fruit. It feels like all the virgins in the crowd are going to go crazy because two girls kissed. Like, fuck. Act like you've been there before. Crispy Bacon. I love that name. Crispy Bacon. By the way, this Saturday, members only, the Bacon Club comes to life. So we are going to do our first ever members only stream. If you're not a member, be a member. And we're going to jump on. I believe it's going to be Nick and I, and we are going to have a fun time. Just going to do an open forum Q&A, talk anything and everything, wrestling, sports, life, whatever you want to talk about. So thank you for the reminder, Crispy Bacon. Thank you for being here. And we roll on. Ospreay should be the number one contender. Not yet. Not yet, Easy Bake. I honestly, in my humble opinion, Ospreay and Swerve has to be the main event of All In. Unless they got something else up their sleeve. But for me right now, that's where I would go with it. I think they should have had Jack Perry. Jack Perry should have shown up in a promo from the Bucks and tell the story of why he helped the Bucks. Phil, that would be storytelling. That would be wonderful. A little bit of explanation for the fans that don't live on the internet. I like that idea, Phil. That's genius. MJF, I needed it on my TV. There you go, Dragonfly. I don't disagree. KJ, am I being ignored for some reason? I could be taking my questions being looked over personally, but I don't know. Hey, John, there's 130 people here. If you want to stand out in the crowd, hit that super chat, hit that super sticker. Do that. Become a member. But listen, nobody gets overlooked, and I think you might be a member, actually. Nobody gets overlooked on purpose, my guy. Rolling through, lots happening, and we're averaging about 600 messages per hour. So doing our best, my friend. Don't take anything personal. I'll let you know when you should. Mox has the same interview. Got that one, John. There we go. I got John twice. I know you try. There you go. There you go. There you go. This show's not good, in my opinion. We go to Pitcher and Pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. I will remind everybody while we're in Pitcher and Pitcher, we are back tomorrow for our pre-draft special as myself, Anthony, and Nick are going to sit down. We're going to put our manager caps on and we're going to draft some teams. Go mano a mano. We'll let the fans out there vote on who gets the best team by the end of the night. We're going to have fun with it. Join us for a live pre-show. Friday, we're back for SmackDown. Saturday, we're doing a members-only stream. The Bacon Club comes to life, or the Microwave Society, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The members only, the 4 lifers. That's going to be a fun one. And then Saturday night, we got 3 hours of AEW, so strap in, strap on for that. Our Saturday night streams are always a fun time. Taking Sunday off, then back for Monday, the second night of the draft. Plus, we got original content coming your way. We got interviews coming your way. If you haven't signed up for the Wrestling for Life Network, do so. Click that thumb, click subscribe. And if you're feeling froggy, click the share link. Drop this link anywhere and everywhere you know of people talking about wrestling. And otherwise, I don't care. But get them here. We were just about over 130 right now. We can get to 150, can't we? Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's go. Sheena. Jimmy Uso is injured because of Solo and Tama. Yep. Apparently, he actually was injured, and they just wrote it into the story. So we'll see. I mean, again, we expect Jimmy to be out a little bit based on how they sold it. And that's what you do, right? Roman's not around. Jimmy gets hurt. The bloodline, the new bloodline gets to run amok. And then eventually, you know, Avengers assemble. Here we go. I don't mind the kissing. I just want to watch. That's fucking hilarious. You voyeur, you. 14-year-old boys is about to be simped crew. Yeah, I mean, again, it was just such a weird thing to highlight. Like, oh my God, these girls kissed, and Excalibur's there. Like, this is amazing. Oh, yeah, fuck off. Anna for the win. Anna for the win. I don't think Anna's winning, guys. Anna greater than Sky Blue. Oh, I'll say yes. Anna is a baddie. Anna loses a lot. Cake City time. Let's go down, boys. Anna J for the win. Anna J should win. And why is this match happening? Don't know why the match is happening. Don't know how it ties into anything. Don't know. They never explained, or they might have, but not really well, of where Shikawa came from. But hey, let's go. We're here. Very Divas era TNA storyline. Shouldn't AEW fans reject this? They seem okay when they do it. They hated it and they didn't want it. And then they got it and they loved it. So I don't know what to tell you. It's like the Nikki Bella, Brie Bella rumors of like the Bellas might go to AEW. Why? Hey, Jack Perry got what most men wish they had. Again, shoot for the moon, folks. MJF is needed back for ratings. AEW fell a little without him, still recovering. It's fallen a lot. It really has. Let's be real. We used to talk about 1 million viewers. We used to talk about the demo god. Now we don't do that anymore. Danny taking Anna J. Read my super chat, KJ, so I can go home happy. Thought I did. Why is everyone bugging me tonight? Oh, look, I missed this one. Howard, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, my dude. I always tune in for you. I always tune into you for some of the greatest commentating around. Howard, I appreciate that, man. I love it. I'm just rambling like a madman, but I enjoy it. As we get a 2 count. No, thank you so much, Howard. I can't believe I missed that one. Where's the super fucking chat? Oh, there it is. Is this the one? I came all the way back for this one. AEW is literally all wrestling, nothing else. But here's the funniest thing, and you know what? I clicked on it, thanked you, and didn't read it, so that's not very good on my part. But yeah, here's the thing. People will say, like, well, you know, AEW is just the in-ring product. Like, it's about the matches. It's about the matches. Okay, but the matches got to be good. What is this? Someone help me. We saw a women's triple threat last night on NXT. The match cooked. It was great. It was actually my favorite match of the night. It's not the same as this. This isn't good. This isn't exciting. Dear TK, our chat is coming up with better booking than your creative team without even trying. Leaf score. Thank you, AJ. Good to see you, Big Nick. Anna needs a Buffy the Vampire gimmick. No one. Anna needs to go back to being the Queen Slayer and choking everybody out and winning. Win. Rottweiler. The names in this chat are hilarious tonight. This match is hot. That's about it. Michaels. Hey, KJ, did you see AEW Twitter account earlier today that AEW is hiring seat fillers? Is this bad in pro wrestling? Wow, and there you go. Anna J rolled up for the L. So the unknown girl from Stardom. So, like, Jesus, Maria May. Oh, we're getting a celebration. So this whole match was booked for this moment, folks. For all the gentlemen out there and all the ladies. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to leave anybody out. Oh, hates me, and he still clicks on it. Anna J, let's go! Anna J choking out Mariah May. See, what did I just say Anna J should do? And here comes Tony. Are they setting up Anna J and Tony? Tony coming to the rescue? And Anna rolls out. I'm so confused by the booking. Tony knows that sex sells. Sex sales. Yeah, you're not wrong, but it's got to be good sex. Hiroshi Tanahashi said that said he is envious of the way. Here comes Serena Deeb. What the fuck? Someone help me. Help. I don't get it. So is Serena Deeb looking like $1 million tonight? One of the best women in the world is standing on stage right now, and she's got the belt. Or she's looking at the belt, talking to the cameraman. I watched just free reactions. Well, that's kind of the idea here. So thank you, Chris. Thank you. Definitely doing our best to react and trying to be positive, but I'm so confused. Yeah, I got to find a center point of where I lost everybody and get back in order. All right, we're going to start with here. There we go. So if I missed any comment above this one, send it again. Remember now, I'm broken. No, you're all good, bro. You're all good. But like I said, I don't take it personal. Trust me. I'm scrambled eggs. This chat's flying. MJF needed back. Got that one. Did Solo get fired? No, Gordon. Solo's not getting fired. Solo's actually on his way up. not down. What's good, TJ Hook? Good to see you. We go back into commercial break. So let's recap what we just got, and then I will catch up to the chat and figure this out. Anna Jay had a match against the Stardom Girl. The Stardom Girl won. Mariah May was going to celebrate with Stardom Girl. Anna Jay choked Mariah May. Toni Storm saved Mariah May like she was a baby face, saving her from a heel, even though Anna Jay's been a baby face. Anna Jay ran away. Serena Deeb came out and says she wants the belt. I might be slow, but I'm struggling to connect some of these dots here, folks. WWE planning Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Championship at Backlash. I'm down. Let's go. It feels like they're setting that up, Damien. I'm okay with that. MJF will be in the draft tomorrow night. Watch, Chris. We keep joking about it. My partner in crime out there, Mr. Nick, dying for it. I don't know. I think MJF's on the shelf for a little while. I think it's going to be stretched out, and I've said it a million times. If Tony Khan doesn't have that man locked up for the next couple years, it's the dumbest shit he's ever done, and he's done a lot of dumb shit. Rio, help, whip these women. Yeah, where's Rio? Everyone out there's pissed off at Anna Jay because she broke up a kiss. We didn't get our kiss. Priest and Uso won't be as good as you think. Byron, AJ versus Cody will be better. They can even build it as two former Bullet Club leaders, and they won't do that. But, I think they're both going to be fine. I think Priest and Uso is going to be a fun match, and I'm actually not even confident that Priest might win. Uso could surprise us. I like what they're doing there. AJ and Cody, great match, great story. AJ fought, Cody's dad once upon a time for the NWA title. I like it all. I was asking what your thoughts on if Jericho adds value for Triple H in another WWE run. None. Zero. And again, I think this is the thing. I wouldn't say no value. I mean, he's got name value. It's Chris fucking Jericho. He walks back in the door, comes out, and they put him. That's what he needs. He needs a Triple H. He needs a creative team to say, yeah, Chris, that idea is wonderful, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do something else. We're going to try and be a little entertaining. So there is some value to Jericho. But Jericho having matches with Commander, having matches with Bandito, having matches with Colt Cabana, having matches with Hook aren't helping. And if Jericho was back in the WWE system, he wouldn't have the free reign to just twist Triple H's arm the way he twists Tony's arm. Triple H is actually a boss. Tony is just a friend. And now we got Bibbins and Statlander coming out of commercial break. And I'm catching up, I swear to God. AEW, where stories rarely happen. And pop-up book storytelling. KJ, you saw my comment. I tried. I would have Anna Jay join Toni Storm and Mariah May. I don't know what's happening. Did Anna Jay she got run off? So does she have beef? Does she team up with Serena Deeb to take on Tony? Oh, we got Riccaboni. So, not Riccaboni. Yeah, Coleman. So if this didn't feel Ring of Honor enough, we got Bibbins and Coleman on commentary. I think Tay will return or not. I don't know what they're going to do with Tay. I really don't. MJF going to WWE. A lot of people thinking it. CM Punk took all the fans out the door with him. He took a lot of them. And then AEW kept reminding people that he's not here anymore. And they lost more and they lost more. Losing Punk hurt this company. MJF being absent hurt this company. A lot of things have hurt this company. And they got to find some things that make this show better. This show has not been good so far, guys. And I'd love for someone to tell me otherwise. I miss MJF's promos 100%. Again, genuine, authentic, passionate. Why is Coleman here singing? As here comes Willow. Somebody asked about seat fillers. Seat fillers are very common in wrestling. Interesting concept. What I would be concerned about if I was Tony Khan, seat fillers in Jacksonville, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. If you couldn't sell out this building and pack it to the rim and turn people away, if Daly's place needed a whole lot of fillers, that's an issue. I'd be very concerned for my company if I was Tony Khan. I know he's not because everything's great and he's got an infinite bank account, but that's a problem. Those idiots in AEW. I don't know what you're talking about, Lee. Context is king, my guy. But I got Bibbins talking to Willow, talking to Stat. We're proud of you, Willow. Tony Khan needs help booking. He shows too many cold matches and not enough story. And he's of the mindset that if you tell the internet, it counts, and it doesn't. He plays to a small niche internet audience, and it's not working. He needs to come up with a new plan. He needs to redirect this shit. Triple H will just hand him a Legends deal and tell him to take it or leave it. I mean, again, Bradley, you're not wrong. It would be very similar to like Adam Copeland in the sense of, here's what we want to do with you. If you don't like it, we understand. And that's where Jericho is at his career. Like, we will give you 3 or 4 spots a year where you come in and you do something, but that's it. And we're not paying you a fortune. Now, keep in mind, he's locked in for what, 8 years? But here comes the CEO of the Spirit Squad. You didn't read it, just clicked on it. Yeah, my bad, homie. My bad. That's my bad. As here comes Mercedes Moné. And tell me she's not the heel here. It's part of Jack Perry's deal. You get Punk out, and we'll put your girlfriend on TV. Facts. MJF can't help this crap. He would be with Mox and OC opening and closing the show. That is the one thing that's very interesting, kid. I like that comment a lot, because when you go so far down into the hole, MJF might not be able to save it. So are we just going to make Mercedes a heel or what? But yeah, no, MJF might not be able to save this. Will Ospreay didn't help. Okada didn't help. We are not getting more people watching. I don't know why. I have a guess. Jericho could be in creative. Oh, fuck. Come on, Casey. There should be an LOL or an LMAO or a laughing emoji at the end of that one. Come on, buddy. Let's be real. If Priest loses, I'll be returning those side plates I bought immediately. Finally, Serena Deeb. Jericho's too old. KJ, help me here. You crown a new champion and he doesn't even get to address the crowd. He does a 12-minute match with Fletcher, but Moxley cuts a promo. No one's heard because of the mic's unreal. In addition to that, your TBS champion's getting a nice spot. Why is your TBS champion getting a better spot than your AEW champion? Oh, okay. Statlander looking a little fishy here. This segment is fucking bad. I'm confused too, KJ. The segment after that match. Does everything have to flow? Everything should flow, John. I think. Should it not make sense? Should it not click? Should it not be some rhyme and reason to it? I think that's your question anyway. Firing CM Punk is the dumbest thing, Tony. Tony partnered with the wrong people. He partnered with the Bucks. He partnered with Jericho. He partnered with the wrong people. He partnered with people that are not helping his business, but they are more controllable people. They're more apt to be apologetic and polite. And Statlander just covered Bibbins' mouth. I got to hear what's happening, guys. Oh my God, you hurt your fucking ankle. Get over it. And the mixed reaction from the crowd is funky right now. Serena Deeb, #1 contender for the belt since Deanna Thunder and Mariah May lost. Fair? Willow's good. I like Willow. Jey Uso should win. Jericho's too old. Jimmy Uso out injury because of Solo and Tama. Got that one. I wish Britt and Jamie Hayter come back eventually, I guess. Gordon, it's been forever. Now, people think that Britt Baker attacked Mercedes Moné. Vance, Damian going to win against Jay. Okay. Big cheer for Willow. Good promo from Willow. Willow is a better promo than Sasha Banks, and you pay her a quarter of the money. Fuck you, TK. Pay me. Chris turns on Willow. I feel like that's coming, yes. How does the TBS champion get a better spot? Gets a better spot than your AEW World Champion. Should your AEW World Champion not have been in this kind of moment? Have been on the Jericho Cruise. Awesome. John, our friend Scott in the chat's also been on the Jericho Cruise. Our logo and our t-shirt's been on the Jericho Cruise. Been next to Jericho, if you only knew. Sasha slaps Willow. I feel like Sasha's getting heel heat here. And this is so badly acted. Mercedes is not a good actress. Did you read my comment? Chastity Plum, I don't know. With help. What is up with Tay Mello? She had a baby and she's at home getting paid well by Tony. So the ref makes Sasha leave. Willow's upset. And they will fight a double or nothing because the ranking system means nothing. MJF and Jungle Boy are the new Nasty Boys. I don't know how you got there. But we're going back to TK's office. Out comes Jack Perry. There's Marvez. He asks if he's been reinstated. He just walks on by. Okada walks by. The douchebags all walk by. I need the scoop. I need the scoop. The babe with power. What power? The power of the babe. Stat needs a heel turn now. Stat. I thought Stat was going after the world champion. Wait, what did he say? What did he say? But now we're going to Jack Perry and New Japan when he resurfaced at Battle in the Valley. Stat beautiful. I'm excited Kenny comes back next week. Hopefully Kenny does his own Elite as well. I feel like they were setting up Kenny versus the Elite, so you're not wrong with that at all. But I don't know if Kenny's ready. I think this is just an appearance because they're in Winnipeg. I could be wrong. I don't know. But now we got a replay from the ladder match on Sunday. So we are going to hear from Tony Khan and Jack Perry tonight. Holy shit. Did Tony Khan write himself into the show? No. And we were having a casino gauntlet match. I didn't even know we were doing this. And the winner gets a trios title match at Double or Nothing. This show is fucking scrambled eggs. Help me. Statlander is a cutie. They ruined Statlander. I thought Statlander was going for the world title after she dropped the TBS belt. I was wrong. I'm a little disappointed about that. Also sets up Anna Jay in Stardom and Mina group. So is Anna Jay going to Stardom? Why does that matter? I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Somebody injured, next man up. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Man, stat booking since losing the TBS has been shit. It's a Ring of Honor storyline. And you know how I know? They brought out the Ring of Honor commentator for the segment. It doesn't make sense, folks. Here comes Top Flight. Kenny Omega will make AEW better. Fingers crossed, John. I'm with you. Big fan of Kenny. He seems like the reasonable one out of the crew. Remember, Kenny and Hangman were kicked out of the Elite. So I imagine that Hangman and Kenny and a friend, maybe Ibushi, go after the Elite. Maybe. Chris is a man, baby. Pause. Funny how Stokely makes fun of the CEO Monet dance, as he should. So what is happening right now? I misunderstood. I got Jay White versus Dante Martin. Hey, somebody out there, what's the winner of this match get? There you go. I'm going to work up. What did Daniel say? This is NWO moment. Tony time with the Young Cucks. Odds Bod Kings. I think Vince is booking for Tony. Every day that passes, Tony Khan becomes more and more and more like Vince McMahon. Blind to the fans, blind to the fan base, just booking for what he likes, booking to his people, surrounding himself with yes men. It is Vince-esque. Absolutely. All right. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. Somebody fill me in. It's a gauntlet match. People will keep coming. Yes, M. Jackson, very accurate. Thank you. Jay White for the win. If you smell what Wrestling for Life is cooking. Brahma Ball, good to see ya. Gauntlet match, but why? Jay for the win. Bang Bang Club, who doesn't like a gang bang? Gang bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, gang, bang. Early AEW was better between Moxley and Omega. Facts. Early AEW was much better, guys. That's undeniable. I don't even give a fuck. When I sit here every week and give you my opinion on AEW, it is based on AEW. It is not in comparison to WWE. I was an AEW fan. AEW brought me back to wrestling. AEW gave me enough inspiration that I started doing a fucking YouTube channel. I like AEW. I really want to cheer for it. And it's going the wrong direction. And I'm confused. The Gun Boys got to go to WWE. The Gun Boys in NXT are going to make a lot of sense one day, Eamon. You're not wrong. What's up, Jacob Peters? WWE is allegedly interesting. Okay, wait a minute. Here comes Penta. What is happening? And did Jay beat the kid? Statlander to NXT. She would do very well, Lady B. I'm with you. Gross. I don't know what's gross. Perry is a star. Potential, though. I will say this. This current story is making Jack Perry work. And before, he didn't. He didn't as a babyface. He was bland. He was boring. Okay, wait. So Dante Martin's still in the match. What? Oh, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is this show? What is this for? Something to do with somebody gets something at Double or Nothing. I thought it was for the trios belt, but it wasn't. And Dante's still in the match, which isn't a gauntlet match. I know, we watch a lot of wrestling. You eliminate somebody, then the next person comes out. So now they're doing like a mini rumble, a mini battle royal. What the fuck are we doing? What is happening? Odds, I've lost it. Jack Perry is Luke Perry's son. Sheena, accurate. Very, very accurate. Perry is good, but only in the storyline. But you know what? He's not a bad wrestler. He's not a bad young wrestler. Like, he's a guy that if Ring of Honor was better and you could develop him in Ring of Honor, 100%. Jacoby, good to see ya. Ricky Starks. Oh, I keep saying it. Ricky Starks' bags are packed. They're at the door. He's ready to go. He leaving on a jet plane. He gone. I imagine, I could be wrong, but I can't imagine WWE would not scoop up Ricky Starks. They might be very interested in Big Cass coming back. Their Hook is about to be a free agent, and now that he just lost the FTW title, why the fuck wouldn't he leave? Being stuck in shit with Jericho will make anybody quit their fucking job. It is very dumb that the Bullet Club is both Ring of Honor and AEW Trios champion. I hate it. Ring of Honor belt should be on Ring of Honor. IWGP belt should be on New Japan. Any other Stardom people should be on Stardom. I don't like it. I really don't. I thought they were merging the belts. That's what I thought it was. Maybe we get one belt and we move on. They retire the scissor belts, but apparently not. But if you guys haven't noticed, the theme of tonight is what the fuck is going on? With all of that being said, we are in picture-in-picture right now. Penta, Dante, and Jay White are in a match, but I have no idea why. And I have no idea what it's for. They said gauntlet match, but by definition, they fucked that up already. So what the fuck is happening? Okay, winner gets an international championship match. Oh, thank you, Danny. I missed it. I talk too much. Okay. Again, okay. The theme of tonight is chaos. Tony woke up this morning and said, I choose chaos. I just wonder if Tony Khan, and you guys can hear me out on this, is Tony Khan so fixated on things like the Bucks and the Punk storyline and Jack Perry? Like, it feels like he's putting all his effort into that, and then the rest of the stuff is just frill. Like, he's like panic booking the rest of the show. Someone should chant, "This is boring. It's a royal gauntlet." Oh, good, artist. Fuck my ass. Sorry, this is a battle royal type match now. Yes, their definition of a gauntlet apparently tonight. As Kyle O'Reilly coming out. And remember, Kyle O'Reilly recently lost a chance to be the international champion, so he's getting another shot at it. And I swear to God, folks, I'm trying to click on all the messages. Keep them coming. We got our 150. If you're listening to me right now, be a friend, tell a friend. I want to see 200. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to hear people on the after shows defend this shit tonight. I'm going to be trolling the YouTube to listen to these after shows of like, it was a pretty good show. Pretty good show. The fuck? What kind of special drugs do you got to be on? Reigns will never show up in AEW. No, I don't know who suggested that. Doesn't fit. Doesn't make sense. We got a dragon screw into another dragon screw. Jay White knees Riley. This is the weirdest fucking gauntlet match ever. So Bang Bang will be carrying 2 belts. Yes. They are the dual trios champions. What's your trios division doesn't exist. Anyone out there? List me fucking 3 solid trios teams that we need to watch out for. The up-and-coming trios teams. They don't exist. This is how NWO moment Tony with the Young Bucks got that one. Daly's place doesn't look much bigger than the Performance Center. Apparently it's not. I have no idea. And if anybody wants to fact check it, I have no idea how many tickets they sold to this. Again, a very subdued crowd. Last time they were in Jacksonville in Daly's place, they were going bananas. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Will Ospreay, because that's what you do with your fucking big signing. Will Ospreay joining the Battle Royal Gauntlet bullshit face to face with Kyle O'Reilly. The place goes nuts. And if Will Ospreay wins, he will fight for the IC title. Anyone else having fun yet? I'm having a ball. Oh, it's 1-1. I missed a goal. What the fuck happened? No, it's 2-1. I missed 2 goals. Tony wants to look good for the NFL Network since he's following him for a documentary. It's not going well. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see that. Winner face international champion Roderick Strong. Nice. Big backflip. Double kick. Jay White and Ospreay in the ring together. This is pretty epic. See, you're getting a pop from the crowd based on shit that nobody knows. You got to be an internet fan. You got to be the one that follows all the little shit. Winner of this match gets an extra hug from TK. Yeah, extra hug time. Oh, see money. Jay White going straight to the eyes. Jay White for the win. Do you still think Jay White's going to win? Gauntlet match. Got that one. Jay White for the win. If gauntlet match, so people will keep coming. Yeah, but I mean, again, it usually requires a pinfall to get to the next part of the gauntlet. Like, that's kind of the style of it. Traditionally, could Kenny be there to announce Owen Hart turning next week? Potentially. All right. Next up, as Lance Archer coming out. Dynamite is Y2J. Yeah, fuck. Early AEW was better between Moxley and Omega. Got that one. Why is Jay White wrestling? Isn't this to decide Bang Bang's opponent? No, it's to decide Roderick Strong's opponent. I didn't book it. Game 3-2, second intermission. Bruins leaves. Yeah, that just went to shit. The Bruins are now up by 1, pissing me off. Jay White for the win. If the Leafs lose, I'm going to go on an absolute fucking rant about this situation. But Lance Archer choke slamming Dante onto Jay. Penta jumping Lance. What are garbage? This is the company telling everybody. And listen, if you're a fan right now and you feel this way, explain it to me. Explain this to me. This is the company giving us the best in-ring product. What are we getting tonight that is the best in-ring product? We've had nothing but a hodgepodge mess. Where is this best wrestling in the business? Why? Because you had a good Ospreay-Danielson match? Well, fuck, I would hope so. Will for the W. Yeah, I'd say so. I got Penta for the win. I'm just so happy finally they are starting the Wyatt 6 reunion. The promo code flashes last week started during the show. Smooth, I agree with you. I'm thrilled. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see it. I like what they're doing. I think it's working. The Blackbird is doing well for me. As we go to pitcher and pitcher, Lance Archer in control of everybody. About 2,400 tickets were sold. Yeah, that speaks volumes, guys. 155 people and the show sucks. Yes. That's it. There you go. I say it all the time, John. The wrestling might suck. We never do. You want to be entertained while you watch your wrestling. This is the place to do it. This is the Wrestling Utopia. We are back tomorrow. Big Nick and Anthony will be with me for the pre-draft special. We're looking forward to jumping on. We're going to go through our picks. We're going to just fantasy draft everybody. Fuck the rules. But it's going to be a fun one. Be there for that. We're here on Friday for the actual draft. Saturday, members only. Members only. We're going to do our first ever members only stream, Q&A, open mic night, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a shit. But it's going to be a fun one. Saturday night, we're here for 3 hours of AEW between Collision and Rampage. That's right. No Rampage on Friday. And we got lots going on. So thank you to the 155 that are here. I want to see 200, but I'm the greedy guy on this channel. So let's see. Be a friend, tell a friend, drop this link, share it with people. We are the Wrestling Utopia. We are growing by the minute. We're having a record-breaking, an exceptional April. Can't wait for May. So much to get into. Backlash coming up. Double or Nothing coming up. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anyone else out there. And we love doing it, folks. And we appreciate every single one of you for even spending a second with us. This show has felt disjointed. Yeah, no shit. You got to be jointed to put the show together like this. It's been all over the place. Nothing really explained well. Nothing like I thought this was for a trios opportunity. I was wrong. This is not what I know of as a gauntlet match, but hey, about 3,000. This is madness. This show is awful. I got a haircut. AJ, good job. I'm trying to catch up real quick while we're in commercial. They're in FL. It must be cold. The wind is blowing. Yeah, I have no idea. Like Daly's Place being an outdoor venue, I have no idea how that's affecting the show tonight. But the last time they were in Daly's Place was cooking, absolutely cooking. So it's a little bit subdued, but maybe that's the product we're getting tonight. I feel like they fumbled this fucking show from the beginning. KJ also, WWE also interested in Britt Baker so they can get Cole back. I don't know if it's to get Cole back, even though they do like Cole, and Cole was booked really well with Triple H. But I think Britt Baker's a star. I think she's got a lot of potential. If she could spend more time in the ring, more time training, get better. Because a lot of times that Britt had bad matches, the AEW faithful blamed everybody but Britt. But if you go back and watch some Britt matches, she's inexperienced. And when you only do it once every few months, it shows. So I love Britt Baker. I'm looking forward to coming back. I can't see her ending up in WWE, but who knows? She hasn't been booked on this show in 12 months? And here comes Commander as we come back from commercial break. Shrooms and crack. I'll do it. Good combo. This show sucks this week. Smoking currently. Right there with you, bro. No idea. And of course, so Lance Archer takes a Hurricane Rana through the table by the powerful Commander. Kyle got a haircut. Kyle. TK booking like Vince McMahon. Got that one. I'm just so happy got that one. Again, folks, I got the super chat and super stickers. I'm doing my best to keep up with you guys tonight. Told ya. What the fuck? I'm with you. Have fun always. Come on, guys. Let's get those likes to 150. Yeah, Stoner Jesus. I might have clicked on it and not read it, but thank you so much, sir. Good to see you. Let's see how many. Big DDT. Commander, the biggest badass in the show. And Jay White has to save Will Ospreay from Commander. You're an Augie. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I'm just got that one. And Ospreay for the win. So Ospreay for the win now, I would imagine. Unless there's an angle to be had. Oh. Setting up the Blade Runner. Counter powerbomb. Big kick out. Big kick out. So it must be one fall to the finish. First one to get a pinfall because Jay broke up the pin, I'm assuming. They haven't explained this well. And again, oh, wait a minute. Let's get lethal. Jay White. Jay Lethal. Jay White's in the ring rolling out. And here's Jay Lethal and Ospreay going toe-to-toe. So the quality of wrestlers is just getting better as this fucking match goes. Hell yeah, let's go. What's wrong with that? If Gunther can be Intercontinental Champ, Ospreay can be International Champ. You know what, Vin? Not a bad argument. Not a terrible argument. But you sign Cody Rhodes, you put him in a 2-year program to win the world title. He wasn't the IC champ. He's a big signing. He's a big free agent. He's your top babyface. Will Ospreay's the best guy you have in your company by far. He's outstanding. So, how many people are they sending out in this fucking match? Anybody know? But I see what you're saying, but I don't feel like the international championship has the same prestige. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's Tony's fault. I don't know. You got a point. He can be the mid-card champion, but I'd rather see him in main event shit. Will is going after the international title. Apparently. Big back elbow by O'Reilly. I have no idea. Okay, there we go. And the people who pop for what just happened is the niche audience. Con books for and doesn't understand they are part of the problem and what's wrong with wrestling. To an extent, but it's the booker that's got to expand his horizons. And if he's going to appeal, wow, hidden blade. And Kyle O'Reilly clicks out. Kicks and clicks, I suppose. You click in, he kicks out. I personally have no issue with Ospreay winning this match and possibly winning the international title. What better way to make the belt elevated than put it on Mr. Elevated himself? But I'm torn. I really am torn. I see what we're saying. What did Tony smoke tonight? I'm torn. I am. But I get your point. And I can't even disagree strongly on it. I wouldn't have done it. It's the same thing with Sasha Banks. And Commander gets pinned by Ospreay, your new #1 contender for the International Championship. Same thing with Sasha Banks. You pay her more money than any woman in wrestling, and she's fighting for the TBS title. I have an issue with that. You want to elevate the entire women's division, you put her at the top. And the same thing with Ospreay. So at Double or Nothing, Roderick Strong is going to fight Will Ospreay for the IC title. And here comes the Undisputed Kingdom. Well, at All or Nothing, it will be the end of the Undisputed Era. They will get booked into irrelevancy after losing the IC title. I guess, unless you're building up an angle, like, does this set up? I don't know. I'm shocked. I am actually shocked right now. Good vibes for interview tomorrow, fam. There you go. There you go. Shout out all the good vibes. As here comes the Undisputed Kingdom, including Adam Cole. I'm got that one. Why do I keep seeing the same shit? Will Ospreay for the win. Elimination Chamber without the chamber, I guess. Ospreay impromptu match with Kyle O'Reilly. No, give me Archer. That's what I mean. Like, you could elevate like an Archer to take on Roddy. And Will should be looking at bigger and better things. But we go to commercial break. Ospreay nose to nose with Roderick Strong. I want everyone's opinion. How do you feel about that? Joey Ryan lost weight. Who gives a fuck? He's an idiot. But for Ospreay, what do you do with him until he wins the AEW title? I feel like using him to elevate this title, that doesn't seem to have much meaning right now. Works for me, kind of like what Gunther did. If they can turn it out, Boston, I like that. I mean, I can come around and understand. Yeah, I could be okay with it. But they better do it then. If he's just going to be in random matches and it goes nowhere, then we got a problem. But you're right. The IC title here feels like meaningless. It felt like the OC belt, and now OC lost the belt. Do we really care that Roddy has it? Maybe. I don't think so. Stop complaining. Shut up. But people are still coming out. I don't know what that is in reference to. Is it wrong to say they're making Ospreay wrestle too much, making his matches less special? I would think so, 100%. The fact that he was just involved in that shit was upsetting for me. I guess the first person who gets pinned. Facts. What is happening? I have no idea, John. I don't even know how to explain it all. So we just had a gauntlet match, which was basically, like an elimination chamber without the chamber. Men came out at random durations, and Will Ospreay gets the pins Commander, and he takes the win. He will go on to take on Roderick Strong at Double or Nothing. Maybe there's an angle here between Ospreay and the Undisputed Kingdom. Does MJF come back and help Ospreay? I don't know, guys. Again, not terrible. Boston, I agree with you. There is potential here. Just surprising. KJ, do you see Tony ever realizing he needs someone to help him and should hire Bischoff or Russo? No to all of that, John. I don't think he'll ever realize it. If you listen to the media scrum after Dynasty, he is completely oblivious. And there's not enough people around him that are willing to tell him he's completely oblivious. And again, I guess that's what happens when you're loaded rich and you're paying a bunch of people. They just tell you what you want to hear. And that's unfortunate for Tony because it's hurting his brand. It's hurting his company. He'll never hire Bischoff. He thinks he's better than Bischoff. He thinks Bischoff's an idiot. And again, 2 years ago, if you brought up Russo, I would have laughed. But I mean, Russo can't do worse than this shit, I don't think. I turned AEW off tonight. Has been an absolute clown show, says Scott. Ow. I am the table. He missed one, got the other. Archer through the table. Britt is horrible. She needs work. A lot of wrestlers. Like Anna Jay would be great if they could train her. Sup, KJ? I hear WWE is interested in Britt Baker. You kind of touched on that one. It's very windy in Florida. It's around 17, 18. Just very windy. Some of the wrestlers in AEW better be careful. They might blow away as he's got a new entrance. Guys, I'm complaining a lot tonight. I know I am. I feel it. The learning tree. Chris Jericho coming out to the ring. What in the all fuck are we doing? AEW and ring psychology in the same sentence. That's funny. Yeah, it doesn't work. Why did they cook? What did they cook? I have no idea. How is the winner determined? Surely not everybody in this match has to be pinned. No, one fall to the finish. Hit that like. Everybody hit that like button. We appreciate it. As Chris Jericho, not coming out with his Lionheart stuff, coming out with Learning Tree. The Learning Tree. And a smug look on his face. A blazer on. He's waving to the fans. Well, no Hangman so far yet. Look at this setup. This as a setup show. Trying, Michael. I just don't know what they're fucking setting up. Your shorts, YouTube, have been banger after banger. Bradley, that's right. Check out our video section. Check out our shorts. Check out our community section. The shorts have been on fire lately. We appreciate all the love there too, guys. But you can also check us out on TikTok, Instagram, X, Discord. Go check the Discord. I don't know if Nick said that tonight. So go check the Discord as well. But Chris Jericho is in the ring. I want to hear this shit. Taz not happy, but he's thanking the fans. We won this title together. Commander looks like a broke Kalisto. What is happening? Good question. You're for John. But people are still coming out. Not sure what you mean. Not many. With What the hell kind of match was this? A whole new type of gauntlet match. A gauntlet implies like you go from phase to phase to phase to phase, right? Anywhere you do something gauntlet, like it's getting through the gauntlet. Tonight, the gauntlet just folded in on you. Let's hear it for Hook. So Jericho now taking the pompous heel approach right now because he's getting booed and told to retire. So now he's going to lean into that. The learning tree. This is lame as shit. Ospreay is the world title material. The international title is so beneath him. I kind of felt that way. I kind of feel that way, C Money, except I kind of like I don't hate the idea that he could elevate that title. That's the only saving grace. But if you bring in this world-renowned, free agent, if you're the fucking, a basketball team, a hockey team, whatever, a baseball team, a football team, you sign this big free agent and put him on like the bench or your practice squad or on the third line. I don't know. But he could elevate that title, I guess. Why the hell is Ospreay in the ring with Dante Martin and Jay Lethal? That's what they do. He's running with the Jericho Vortex. So he's trying to own it. So people have been shitting on Jericho. People like me have been eating Jericho alive. So Jericho thinks he's clever and smarter than everyone. Oh, I'm just going to dig in it. Big Bill. What the fuck? Here comes Big Bill. Jericho with a generic theme. Someone stop this. Yep, please make it stop. Is Hook done with AEW? Again, Jericho won the FTW title, and here comes Big Bill. Bathroom break segment. Yeah, even the numbers on the channel went down when Jericho showed up. Yeah, Jericho's trying. He's trying to. But the thing with Jericho is, it's fucking with his ego. I only have one thing to say. He wants to be under the learning tree. Big Bill is going to be under the learning tree. Called it. Called it. Called it. That was not advertised. No. I'm with you. More chaos equals. Yeah, but it's got to be controlled chaos. It's got to be sensible chaos. Can't just be fucking madness. Because then you lose the plot. He wrestles every Wednesday. He wrestles way too much. Jay White, yeah. Jay White Ospreay would have been cool. But Jay White's a trios champion in a trios division that doesn't exist. I thought that was a good match, had some good spots, and the right person won. It wasn't unentertaining. It just didn't make sense, Danny. And you're not wrong. Had a couple good spots. Again, I think when your fan base is all kind of scratching their head, it's hard. The last people I put Ospreay in a program with at this point, however, is the Kingdom. They do not have a track record of any good programs. I hope this doesn't diminish Bruv. It's not wrong. He can do feuds holding the belt, Richard, win-win. If that's the idea, then I hate to say it, that's a smart move for TK. I'm so torn on this. But yeah, I mean, it's got potential. I'll give it a chance. I'll put it that way. They had 10 men doing flippy floppy moves. Why would you want Russo? You don't. You don't, Keith. You don't at all. Anyone could help Ospreay at Double or Nothing. Okay. Too many people calling out Ospreay will be going after Swerve. So TK swerving everybody by going through Roddy at him. Yeah, Kelly, you got to kill time because I think my preference is he goes after Swerve all in. You can't start that program now. So yeah, giving him something to do, I'm okay with that. You're not wrong. Hire Russo, laugh my ass off. I feel like AEW has been secretly writing right. So I said, how worse could it be? How far down the thing could this go? Chris Jericho is acting like the Bucks. Tell me if I'm wrong, but Chris Jericho's acting like the Bucks. This fake, pompous, they're doing the exact same shit. And it's bad. Chris Jericho got better TV time than your world champion tonight. Here's Ospreay with the Callis family. KJ, what happened to Luna? Does she still do? I don't know. None of my business. She ghosted, so that your guess is as good as mine. All the power to her. Tony wants a bunch of yes men instead of actually growing with criticism, and he doesn't believe the criticism. Anybody that hates the company or finds things wrong with the company are just haters. Okay, so he's arguing. Will Ospreay's arguing with Don Callis about the Tiger Driver or the Tiger Bomb, whatever. I feel you. They just did Danielson. They aren't better filler feuds unless they sign more people. Oh, come on. They can't sign more people. You got to build up the people you have. The only thing I'll say about what I just watched is that at least Big Bill. I mean, I guess Ricky Starks is fucked. And Big Bill's going to join Jericho, which is going to kill Big Bill. Hook might be done. And I hope he runs to NXT. I think they'll find something to do with Hook in NXT. And we'll find out. And for fuck's sake, if my night just keeps getting 3-2 Boston, son of a bitch, someone stop this. All right, I got to catch up. Y2 Chomp. The training AEW sucks. It's non-existent. Train yourself. I would rather watch NWA than this Dynamite tonight. Fair enough. And NWA has been a shit show. Another heel Jericho run. Great. It doesn't work. Take a fucking break. This is worse than when Jericho was the Ring of Honor champion. The learning tree. The Jericho vortex. He's trying to own it. And it's just making him look bad. Yeah, I don't know. To those going, just enjoy wrestling, stop. Yes, wrestling is supposed to be a form of escapism, but when the company that said openly that they won't insult the fans' intelligence lied. Well, Daniel, and again, if you go to a concert and the band sucks, you tell all your friends about how shit the band was. You go to a movie and it sucks, you tell all your friends how fucking bad it was. That's what you do with entertainment, and that's what we do here. We critique it. When they had a good show on Sunday, Nick and I were here giving it a good rating. We were giving it all kinds of love for what they did good. There was bad spots in it. And I get it. Pretty much from go tonight. The minute we started tonight, I haven't had much good to say. But I promise you, if I find something I like, I'm going to tell you. And if I'm wrong about anything I said that questioned this show, you can tell me. I'll listen. I might not agree with you. Boston just convinced me that the Will Ospreay thing's not a complete fucking loss. By the way, if you're watching this shit and bitching, you're welcome. We're all fans. There you go. I'm bitching about my Leafs right now. That's what you do. You watch your favorite sports team and you're mad about how that went or how they're playing or what they did wrong. It's what you do with entertainment. You criticize, you critique. And when it's good, you cheer your fucking ass off. I just can't be insulted. I can't watch something stupid and go, oh, but it's wrestling and clap, right? Like, you give me a chocolate sundae made out of shit, I can't tell you it's great ice cream. I can't do it. Sorry. And we're in the main event. Holy fuck, what a show. Here comes the IWGP World Champion with 25 minutes on the clock. Jon Moxley coming down to the ring to take on Hobbs. Taz should kick Jericho's ass. I love the hashtags. Cool. Not sure. Wow, Chris Jericho, another name. The learning tree is the lamest name you can get. Jericho's not good. And instead, just take some time off. We're beating it. Like, again, I can't say it anymore. I'm overbooking my anger. Yeah, it's Jericho, our champion. Yeah, fuck. Terry Funk never said that. A special gummy. That'll do. Jericho's the learning tree. Jesus Christ. Please, not another Jericho faction. Ugh. This feels like a fever dream. This feels like a fucking chaotic, unorganized, unprepared mess. That's what this feels like. And I feel like we still have time because what the Bucks say, them and Tony are coming out, or they're going to address the fans. I have no idea. So wait, Chris Jericho beat Hook for the FTW championship. John 100% beat him. And just moving on, I thought Jericho beating Hook was part of an angle, but Jericho's moving on under the umbrella fucking tree with Jericho. And Big Bill wants in. If I was in the NHL, I would be mad at AEW. If I was the NHL, I would be mad at AEW. Why? Poor lead-in? Big Bill versus Jericho match. No. Big Bill with Jericho. Jericho's going to use Big Bill as a heavy because Ricky Stark's going to the WWE, and here comes Powerhouse Hobbs. Did Jericho bring his whole neighborhood with him today? I don't fucking know. Don Callis has been the star of the show tonight, by the way. Shad Khan needs to take away AEW from TK and give it to a good, competent wrestling mind to run before he loses even more money. He doesn't care. Here's your inheritance. Blow it as you will. My fear, Anthony, my true fear is eventually the money does run out, or you lose your TV deal, or for some stupid reason, AEW has to go away. I do not want that. And sure, people say, well, Tony's got all the money in the world. This will never go away. I don't know. He's spending a shit ton of money. But the most important title in the company on the line right now, the IWGP title. Folks, who you taking? Why is it John Moxley? Enzo, let's make a real, yeah, bring back Enzo. I've been dying for that. I like Enzo. Jericho is done, retire. It's fucking bad. We are all better from Le Champion. I don't think so. Giant Edge. Giant Edge. I like that. Jericho is the ultimate fourth wall breaker. Jericho's the biggest fucking, again, he gets back there and him and Tony are like, wasn't it good? Wasn't it good? Oh, we got them. We're giving it to those internet fans. First and foremost, if you're not on Twitter, if you're not on social media, you don't get the Jericho Vortex. Some of us out here get it because we follow it. But when you're trying to throw it back at people of, well, I'll just own it. But it's true, Jericho. That's the problem you're missing. If people are talking shit about you and it's fake, you can own it, pull it in and own it. All right, then you want to call me a dick? I'm a dick. But when it's true, you're just validating the point. And that's all Jericho did tonight, was validate all the criticism he's been getting. Bill is a giant redwood tree. I like Bill. I think Bill could do more than he does. But Moxley and Hobbs are off and rolling. Listen, man, life doesn't always need to make sense. Neither does wrestling. Just go with it. Trying. This one's fucked. Yes, Jericho about to get another. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kid Revos. Get another faction watch. Yeah, you'll just start adding people in. And again, he's acting like the Bucks. It's fucking weird. I'm done, Bradley. Break time. Yes. All right. Ricky, see you in WWE 100%. Don't tell me that Jericho's getting another faction, apparently. Poor Ricky. I love Ricky, man. I'm so bummed out. Ricky must be on his way out if he's losing his tag partner. They don't use him anyway. They got fucked on the Sting deal. Sting didn't need a belt to retire, but Ricky and Big Bill got fucked anyway. I actually liked them as a tag team, Richard Martinez, Billy, and Ricky. They were good. They got fucked. 5 minutes left. 3-2 Boston. Thank you so much, Chair. Greatly appreciated. Not sure if there was words supposed to be there. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. And folks, make sure you use that super chat. We are super busy. Jericho should have a faction of big guys. Bill, Cage, Wardlow, Archer. Do it, right? The learning tree, where all the wrestlers are trees except the guy in the middle. Big Bill didn't need to cut a promo this long. This is great. Give Big Bill a push. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see where this goes. I'm definitely going to see where this goes. Wasn't that bad. Ricky Starks is on his way out 100% as he should be. Thank you, Howard. I don't think I'm wrong, and I'm all ears for anybody that does. But right now, Hobbs and Moxley are up against the guardrail in the crowd. And you can't teach that. The man that can't be taught that is going under the learning tree. Irony. Ha ha ha. Bad segment. Loved it. Even Russo wasn't this bad. Beautiful. Bertuzzi heating up. I hope so. I hope so. No Hook. No Ricky. Nope. You're not wrong, KJ. Thank you. Thank you. Wait. Is there door on the screen? This is forbidden one. I got no idea, man. This is funny shit. You are crazy. No, wrong. Very funny. All of the above. I'll accept them. All of them. M. Jackson. Jericho reverting back to his WCW 1997 disingenuous character gimmick. Same voice, mannerisms, etc. Yeah, but he's done this before. I mean, he's done it since 1997. Let's be real. And real Matt Jackson, by the way. Shout out. I hope you're having a wonderful night, sir. Yeah, he's just acting like the Bucks. He's trying to find a way to stay cool, stay relevant, stay important. And it's not working. And it's hurting AEW. It looks like he is transitioning to manner. No, that'd be great. That'd be better. I just can't believe Jericho got more promo time than Swerve Strickland tonight. Fucking blows my mind. That Jericho segment sucked. They all suck. Okay, well, Ospreay won the Gauntlet match, Battle Royal. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. It's none of my business. Never mind, that was a lucky bounce. Chris is 10 times better than the Christian Bucks. Yeah, no. At least the Bucks can still go in the ring. Like if you book the Bucks right now against another tag team and they had a match, it'd be decent. Chris Jericho can't give us a decent match either because he wants to still prove he's 25 and he's not. Britt Baker would be great in WWE. I think so. What's this learning tree gimmick? It's fucking shit. That's what it is. Jericho's going to be the teacher, the guy that I'm going to pull everybody into the vortex of Jericho and make them better wrestlers. Fucking Jera Hogan, guys. It is Jera Hogan. That's all this fucking man is. Come on, boys. Khan wants an echo chamber, and that's what it is. And you look at a lot of the people that do reviews and shows around AEW, if you even question their opinion, they block you. That's why we're the place to be. We don't do that. We want to hear the difference of opinions. And that's what the AEW fan base wants. That hardcore 600,000, the JD from New York crew, even though he's been super critical of them lately, but they all want to hear it. And even he took shit for criticizing. So go figure. But yeah, that's what it is. They want an echo chamber. They don't want counter arguments. They talk tough, but they would never step up. They'd never go toe to toe with actual opinions. They never let a real reporter into a media scrum to ask legitimate questions. Did you see the media scrum on Sunday? Nobody asked anything of value. One guy actually, and it was CM Punk's best friend. Fucking Buck. It's 2-2. It's 3-2 as far as I know. Not much time left. What the hell is this show? 3-2. Boston's killing me, Smalls. Hook is definitely done. I can't imagine any other reason why Jericho would go over in that feud. It's fucking weird. Hook would be great in WWE. We'll see. I think he's got a lot to learn, and we'll see if he can get a little more personality. The Bucks are ridiculous looking with their porn cookie duster and cheesy outfits. I love it, Howard. Ricky Stark's contract must be up, or he's out on an injury, or just not being booked. Jericho could walk in and say, "Give me Big Bill." What about Ricky? Fuck Ricky. That's the thing with Tony Khan right now. Tony Khan is in bed with the wrong people. How was your day today, Michael Spikes? My day was wonderful. Another beautiful hump day in the day of KJ. And I'm here with y'all, so can't complain. Dude, Jericho has started to go downhill since the Inner Circle ended. Yeah. It's been at least 2 years of shitty Jericho. And he has these matches. And like I said, what turned me off of Jericho was he would do shit and then tell me how wonderful it was. Make me feel crazy. They're not real media scrums, I know. Why is Dave Meltzer's hate? Why does it hate Trick Williams? Again, Meltzer probably doesn't hate Trick Williams. Meltzer just wants to put down anything that's good that's not coming out of AEW. If Trick Williams was an AEW competitor and he was competing for a belt right now, Meltzer would tell you how wonderful the hottest up and coming kid going. It's just non-AEW. Meltzer put all his eggs in one basket, and now he's got to fucking deal with it. Hobbs misses, hits his head, grabs his knee. I'm so confused. Thank you. Horrible media scrum. Jericho is 10 times better than Christian Bucks. Got that one. The Learning Tree gimmick feels like an after-school program for urban youth. Hooked on phonics. JV, it just doesn't sound good. Let's put it that way. I want MCMG and AEW. What happened to that? Big reports that they were signing. Again, maybe is that how the show ends tonight? The Bucks are in the ring with Tony Khan and MCM. Oh, yeah, I got someone for you. Talking in promos, not wrestling. Hello. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but they all go together, actually. Jericho is chasing the hug of the smart marks. 100%. How long till Moxley bleeds? Not yet, as we got a tope, but Hobbs has been holding his knee. He hit his head, but he's holding his knee. Tony needs to sit under the Paul Levesque learning tree. Facts. Let's go, John. Once Jericho, he will never get an epic send-off like Sting. Sting stayed true to his character and the fans, while Jericho is always changing to fit in. Jericho's had more turns and changes than the Big Show at this point, guys. Let's be real. Ricky Starks is good and hasn't been booked good since Cody left. Ricky Starks is great. He's charismatic. He's good on the mic. He's got energy. He can wrestle. Those are the guys you need in AEW. Those are the guys you need to be pushing in AEW. This match is fucking. Anybody give a fuck about this match right now? I'm all ears. I would love to see Big Bill versus Lance Archer. Could be interesting. There's another guy I love. I love Lance Archer. Man, treat your champ like a chump. Swerve Strickland being the new AEW World Champ meant nothing tonight. What part of kayfabe is dead? Do people not understand? Kayfabe is not officially dead, John. It is really close to dead, and it depends where you look. I would argue at times when done right, and even using the dirt sheets, using social media, kayfabe can live. We've been surprised. There's been twists and turns. There's been fake reports. I mean, again, I think there's an opportunity there, but fuck. What are we doing? John. Oh, that's it. Flat as fuck finish. Best in-ring competition in wrestling, guys. The best. We don't need stories because we give you matches like that. Get the fuck out of here. Jericho is in the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. John, no. Close. I mean, again, he's had a Hall of Fame career, but he's hurting it every time we see him. But he's definitely not on the Mount Rushmore. Dave Meltzer is the man. Name one lie he's told. See, you can't. Name one I told you. Mike Spikes, I have no idea what you're going on about, but I could probably list off about 15 to 20 different fucking lies that the man's told. Things that he's refused to recant. He's been called out by many wrestlers. He was recently called out by, who the fuck just called him out for making shit up? Jungle Boy was one of them, actually. So, oh, wait a minute. Takeshita! So, Swerve is fighting Don Callis' family. Moxley's fighting Don Callis' family. Takeshita wants the IWGP title. And that is seemingly the most important title on this show here tonight. But we got 11 minutes, so we're not done yet. I respect the Big Show more than I respect Jericho. Fuck. Match was boring. Flat finish. Hobbs gets choked out. No excitement. No ebbs and flows. That match was fucking shit. Do any of you care about? No. That's all it is. He's a fucking excuse machine. Bad ratings. Oh, there was fucking football on. The dog show was on. Oh, reruns of fucking Cheers were on. Oh, the AEW isn't doing good because WWE is doing good. Fucking stupid. Mike, I appreciate all your sarcasm. Dave Meltzer's AEW ass kisser. 100%. He put all his eggs in that basket, and it's a fucking joke. He's embarrassing, and I hope he fucking hears me say that one day. Ricky would be fantastic in NXT. Ricky Starks will do well in the WWE. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to admit it, but I can't help it. Hobbs has lost so much. Why would I see him as a threat to Moxley? Again, randomly booked. I don't know what to tell you. So Dynamite sucks. My Toronto Maple Leafs lose. Fuck. All the way around, folks. Happy Wednesday. Love the hate. I don't know if I don't call it hate, John. I just call it straight up critiquing. Like I said, like any other form of entertainment, if I watched it and it sucked, I tell you. Yeah, he tapped out like that. So on Rampage, Trent Beretta versus Chuck Taylor in a parking lot fight. A parking lot fight. Not even a match. But we are going to Shibata? Oh, I got a stitch. So Shibata wants to fight Jericho. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Next week in Winnipeg, Shibata versus Jericho. Because why the fuck not? Shibata's trying to get over with his phone gimmick. Here's Tony Schiavone. Wow. Dave's on the payroll. Yeah. He gets paid in other ways. Hobbs just jobbed for Mox. Great. Takeshita versus Mox. Yep. So they gave us a really cool, like, hey, Takeshita's going to take on Mox. Did nothing for Swerve. What the fuck? Shit match, but remember, AEW is where the best wrestle. That's what I think makes me mad. I'm a wrestling fan. I watch all the wrestling. You guys watch it with us. We watch all the indies, all the fucking, main shows. We watch as much wrestling as we fucking possibly can. And you need to help me understand. This is the best wrestling out there. This show was full of just outstanding wrestling tonight. They are singing, "Oh, cry me a river," as Jack Perry is ending the show tonight, I guess. Shibata, where the fuck did he come from? Big Bill will interfere. Yeah, for sure, K. Key. We'll go Key. I got keys coming from overseas. I actually like Jack Perry better. I do too. I like this is better. They got him over. Dream match. I am watching this on my phone also. Great, John. Awesome. Jack doesn't even have music. No, he's not supposed to be here. Jack Perry shows up. And he's calling out Tony. Look how pissed off Tony Schiavone is. Whew, CM Punk is still the AEW champion. J-Boy, you remind us all the time, buddy. We know it. What are they chanting now? Here comes Tony Khan. The scapegoat that gets other people fired. Wouldn't that make CM Punk the scapegoat? What is he saying? It helped him. Didn't help the Bucks. Didn't help Dynasty. Didn't help FTR. Helped Punk a little bit. He didn't really need it. And it's actually worked. He started AEW to change the world. Tony Storm versus NJ Saturday on Collision. Great. Schiavone. You know this doesn't happen without the video, right? I'm just saying. Yeah, again, the only benefit of that video ends up being that Jack Perry somehow it amped up Jack Perry. So again, giving credit where it's due. This segment is awkward. This is scaring me for my life. Tony fearing for his life. Tony Khan is such a dweeb. Tony is here. Tanya is here. I mean, Tony. Shake my hand. Reinstate me. Shivani is depressed. Is this going to set an angle up? And they're cheering. Tony's got a tear in his eye. I can't believe Tony Khan is being written into this show. And he shakes and hugs. He's a great boss. He's a great guy, says Taz. Jack Perry looking at the camera. He's our savior. All 2,000 people say. I think Jungle... There it is. Tony Khan takes a bump. Oh, my God. Jack Perry hit Tony Khan with a microphone. Tony Khan is down. Here come the Bucks and the Elite. Now, they don't seem happy about it, but I think everyone's going to beat up Tony. Tony Khan is down, folks. Tony Khan is down. Someone call his daddy. The Bucks are going to hit a BTE on him. Look. They're setting it up. They're setting it up. So it's going to be the Elite. There we go. Yeah, but no. Oh, they put his arms down. Tony Khan just in the middle of this. Oh, they're setting him up. This is fucked. What? Meltzer driver. And the crowd's booing and clapping. Tony said he wants to be Eric Bischoff, but Tony wants to be the good guy. That's the thing. I think Tony would have been great as the bad guy. But Tony Khan is lickety-splat in the middle of the ring, folks. They're trying to get eight. They look goofy as fuck. We still got minutes. Tony McCon. Jack Perry flipping off the crowd. Only makes them cheer more. Let's get the entire roster to come out and take a swing at TK. I can't believe we just put TK in an angle. Remember he said he wasn't going to do that? Best night ever. I'm kind of with you. Holy shit. Tony Khan is literally VKM. Scott, buddy. Scott, I'm with you. Jack screwed Jack. This is so stupid. I can't get the smile off my face, Richard. I can't. Like, I don't take any of this serious. Kenny Omega. TK loved that. He just loved the fact that he got his... great minds. Great minds. I'm with you, buddy. Well, it took 5 years before Tony Mark Khan wrote himself on TV in an angle. WCW in honor of Big Nick. Yeah. Welcome to WCW. Tony Khan down. Tony Khan out. The refs are sending Aubrey sending the Elite away. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the show. Do you remember like when the NWO started and like the Wolfpack, like when Scott and Kevin showed up, they were really cool. And them fucking with Eric was really cool. This would be here comes Dante Martin. Where were you fucking 3 minutes ago? And the crowd is booing the baby faces. Evil Uno's here. Nobody, they just went out the same fucking way that all these people came in by. Shad! Holy fuck! Shad, I said somebody get his daddy. They did. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is AEW Dynamite. We take a rating out of 10 on every single show. Shad Khan in the building, going off the air. Nobody helped the man when he was getting beat up. But then, after the Elite left, everybody came in, including Dada Khan. What? I'm ashamed to be watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, help me. Get in this chat. I got over 160 people here right now. What are we thinking about this? I'm not going anywhere. We're going to talk about this shit. I'm fucking dying. Oh my God. Do you remember when Eric Bischoff's dad came out to help him? Was that a thing? 10 out of 10 says, get the fuck out of here, Robert. I love you, Robert, but that takes a required amount of fucking hopium to call that a 10 out of 10 tonight. The ending? Hilarious. This segment was horrible. Fire Russo. Fire Russo. Big pop. 3. Papa Khan got the biggest pop of the entire fucking night. Whew! I can't believe Shad was there. I can't either. My boy, my child, my 40-year-old son is down. He's been beaten up. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, get in this chat. Let me know what your rating is. Give me your opinion. Tell me why. We're up to 169. If you are just tuning in, AEW Dynamite happened. And what a chaotic night it was. Not all bad. Not a lot good, though. That was all over the place. But the show comes to the end. The Elite come out. Jack Perry comes out first. Jack Perry hits Tony in the stomach with a microphone. Tony Khan goes down. The Elite come out, hit a Meltzer driver. And now here we are. Then when the Elite leave and wave goodbye, all the baby faces run out. Evil Uno was there. Dante Martin was there. And then Shad Khan was there. Even Daddy Shad showed up tonight. Now help me, ladies and gentlemen. Help me. Somebody getting fired? No, we're just only beginning. This is the Elite versus AEW. Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, people like that come back to help. Guys, come on. This is so childish. Oh my God, Thunder and Deanna on Rampage. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We don't need. There you go. I want to see more Papa Khan. He looks serious. Yeah, Papa Khan looks like he doesn't fuck around at all. WCW. Come on, folks. 1 out of 10. All right. Someone getting fired. Got that one. 3.5 out of 10. And the 0.5 is for Daddy Khan. That felt like a WCW ending. Again, here's one of my big beefs. 10 out of 10. Seeing that last segment was the best comedy I've had in years. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I want to give this such a good mark tonight. Like, that was unbelievable. The entire night, from the start of the show, they gave me reasons to fucking just snap. From start to finish, this show was unorganized, all over the place. Do you remember at Dynasty, they crowned a new world champion? I think it happened, right? You wouldn't have known that based on Dynamite tonight. Your world champion didn't start or end the show. The Young Bucks actually did a picture-in-picture spot during your new world champions match. How disrespectful, how ridiculous that you have your new world champion in a nothing match and you even take the time to go to picture-in-picture because there's a bigger storyline than your world champion. Whew. God, that's funny shit. KJ, maybe they might introduce a new owner. Yeah, good luck. 5.2 out of 10. Bro is my rating. Shout out to Russo. That is utter bullshit. They might introduce a new owner. I don't think so. This is 100%. It's the war. It's AEW versus the Elite. Kenny will come back. Kenny's going to come back. Hangman's going to come back. And at some point, we're going to have that. Great show. See you next time. Thank you, John. Belts don't mean anything in AEW. But why do you have so many? So fucking confusing. What if Jack Perry becomes the world champion and brings back MJF to take back the title? with Tony Khan help and say he's signed AEW. Ricky, not a bad idea. My only issue with that is MJF being on the team with Tony Khan. I don't love it. And I like heel. I love heel MJF. MJF did a much better job cutting a promo on Tony Khan than what happened tonight. But that's not a bad shout. Again, my assumption is that somehow this ties in to Kenny and Adam Page being booted out of the Elite. Again, I can't fault them for trying, guys. It was just so bad. It was just bad. Tony McMahon. Wait, I missed Dynasty. There's a new champ, Stoner. Hilarious. 4.5, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. NWO gimmick all over again, except not cool. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were cool. Nothing that happened tonight was cool, and Eric's dad didn't show up. Papa Khan is mad that his toothless son is blowing his money. Whoop that trick. Morrison Slater, next pay-per-view, Billionaires Club versus the New Blood. Not bad shout at all. Daddy showed up to show everyone he's the real boss. And maybe that's what happens. Shad's like, I'm taking over. The new elite, the new world elite. I love it, guys. True TV, they here they come. Writing is on the wall. 7 out of 10. That's high. The ending was everything that's good, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. Holy shit, guys. That was fucking amazing. I feel like I need to wake up. Like I'm gonna like wake up and be like, fuck, that was a weird dream about streaming. Yeah, holy shit. 4 out of 10. WCW all over again. 3 out of 10. The EVP's trying to recreate Bloodline storyline in their own image. That's not a bad shout, all red. Yeah, and again, I truly think, especially because Tony's such a 90s mark, I truly think that they're leaning into like that NWO. It's just not. I think Jack Perry's the most over guy in the group. I think Jack Perry's genuinely getting some heat. I think the other three are a waste of fucking time. And again, stupid little things bother me. Like the Elite take out Tony. They walk off. They didn't run off. Like they should have been, the baby faces should have ran out. And then the bad guys, like, scatter. Like, run out of the ring, jump into the crowd, run away, wave, be dicks. No, they walked off. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Later. So long. Good night. Bye. And then, all like as they walk into Gorilla, all the baby faces run by them to check on Tony. Same entrance. What the fuck? That shit to me insults my intelligence as a wrestling fan. Tony can't take a real bump. I mean, in his defense, I mean, shit. The microphone to the belly was a bit subdued. AEW is on sale at Walmart. 4.5. I think I got that one. The whole show was weird. Tonight was chaos. And I'm going to break it down here in a second for everybody, but I'm going to catch up on this chat first. AEW is like a bad SNL skit. That's what it feels like a lot of times. Like community theater skits, like an improv. Like you ever go to like a fucking improv show? That's what it feels like. Like it's silly. By the way, congrats on the new champ, Swerve. Ha 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 ha. Swerve Strickland was one of the biggest afterthoughts of this entire show, and nothing about it being a big deal that he's now your champion. Jericho got more time to talk. Willow Bibbins got more time to talk. Shibata got more time to talk through a phone. 5 out of 10. The show was all over the place. Ending was so stupid. It was hilarious. It was fucking downright funny as fuck. Tony Khan's dad is like, I've got all my hands full with this Jaguars. Now I have to run your shitty company. 2 out of 10. Jericho, please retire. I'm not going to lie. Between watching this and the show, it was a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun here no matter what, guys. And like I said, tonight was a highly critical night. And I think part of me, because I had high hopes. Dynasty was a good pay-per-view. It did well. Some of the matches could have, again, we're splitting hairs. But if you took 2 or 3 of the matches off Dynasty, that show is just a really, really good pay-per-view. Get rid of some of the bullshit, better. But I was very happy. The Osprey Danielson kills it. The ladder match sucked, but the main event worked. Big moment for Swerve. Big moment for AEW. Thank you, Scapegoat. But that's it. Like, it was a weird, but we always have fun here at the channel. We've watched a lot worse shows than this one tonight, and we're still here laughing and giggling. So thank you for appreciating it. Thank you for being here, John and everybody else. Yeah, so tonight's show, the Cons, the Young Bucks is going over, going to be a living hell. I want to see where this is going. I will admit, as much as I think it was fucking outright ridiculous, I now want to know. Thank you so much, Chair, for the super chat. Remember, folks, it's your way to stand out. Get in there. Your dad should come out to the funeral, to your funeral. Next week, David Arquette. Why not? The fuck do you have to lose at this point? Oh, man. I was yelling and laughing so much tonight. My throat is killing me. Low budget NWO. It's like if the Little Rascals, it's like South Park's version of the NWO, right? Like if it's like the Little Rascals want it to be the NWO. It's cute and it's mockery, but it's not cool at all. The Martin Brothers, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Hangman Page versus the Elite. Yeah, John, I think there's definitely setting that up. That's why they went out of their way to suspend or fire Kenny and Hangman. But we'll see. This company's fucking sporadic, so we don't know. Perry not ready for the main event, but Perry is getting more reaction, and I got to give him credit. I can't shit on him. This has actually worked out for him. Nobody else, but for him. Maybe that's the reason they interrupted Swerve as an Easter egg. Maybe Swerve's pissed off that how dare you? Maybe. We could hope. Jamie Jones, got to make the Jaguar fans happy the day before the NFL draft. The owner's out playing wrestling. Yeah, right. Tony Khan said he wouldn't put himself on TV. He would not put himself in storylines. But like we said, by the minute, by the day, Tony Khan is becoming more and more and more like Vince McMahon. Like, start calling him Tony K. Khan. Like, it's so funny. Tony Khan has to wear a neck brace. Yeah, no. I want to see him in the neck brace so I can do a side-by-side picture with him and steroid trial fucking Vince. That's what we need. Tony Khan in a neck brace. Let's do it. Warming up to this new gimmick, the scapegoat. Jack Perry is starting to like it. Yeah, I got to give credit where credit's due. Scott D'Amore shit go. Nash, you got to let the Scott D'Amore shit go. It's not going to happen. No, not going to happen. Hey, yo, what's up, Todd? What if CM Punk gives his bag to the Goodwill? Why not? Jericho is going to be the hero and save everyone. Under the learning tree. Come here, Tony. I don't know. I don't even know where to go with that joke. Fuck. They did Swerve wrong tonight. I completely agree with you, Key. Eric's dad. Holy fuck. So, yeah, what the hell happened? Okay, so we're going to talk about it real quick, and I see this chat just exploding. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Now TK can say he feared for his life, except he was probably having a lot of fun because he was shoved in another man's junk. By the way, the Jacksonville crowd can chant your scapegoat at Jack Perry after they sang him Cry Me a River. Again, the Cry Me a River is becoming a term of endearment. It's almost like a badge of honor. It's not a terrible thing. Sell it. No Tony to the pay-per-view. All right, so listen, my rating tonight is simple. And this is why. Like, think about it. I said it from the onset. The most important thing tonight was getting Swerve off the ground as a viable champion. You open the show with the Bucks. And again, know what they did well tonight? And I will give them credit, even though they didn't quite do it the way I would have. The Young Bucks storyline was weaved through the whole show. That's one of the only times that's ever happened in AEW. They actually, from start to finish, carried a storyline, kind of like you do with the Bloodline. So I'll give them credit. I'll give them some points there. You start the show with the Elite. You follow it up with a John Moxley promo. John Moxley gets the main event against Hobbs. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, but nobody cares. Swerve comes out in a nothing match, doesn't cut a promo, doesn't say thank you, doesn't do anything, nothing of substance. We have a women's match that sucked. It wasn't a strong match. It wasn't a great match. We weren't interested in it. At least I wasn't. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Then it didn't make any sense. Anna Jay chokes out fucking Tony, or chokes out Mariah May. Tony saves the day like she's a baby face. Serena Deeb comes out. Anna Jay disappears. Just fucking chaos. Then we have a gauntlet match. It's not explained well by anybody, including the 3 people you're paying to do it. Wasn't what I would what I recall as being a gauntlet match. Whew. Will Ospreay is now going to challenge for your mid-card title. I can't wait to get Big Nick's take on that. I still think I get the idea that, well, he'll elevate the mid-card. He's your best fucking player. Swerve got a shot on like an intern. Shit on like an intern. Got it. Would have been better if they sprinkled crack over. Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's go. Get out of here, Johnson. NXT killed the show. This show, NXT was better last night, undeniably. And I don't give a fuck. I'll argue blue in the face. I'll go match for match. Last night was better. And did you see they never come out with a stretcher for him? Yeah, I didn't see a stretcher by the time they went off the air. I was caught up laughing. I thought MCMG was coming out. And James L right there. I thought MCMG was coming out. Or MCMG. I thought maybe like the Elite would beat up Tony and here come the heroes. No. AEW action figures now available at Big Lots. Shot on a pole match. Let's go. The owner's dad was on TV. The fuck are we doing? I mean, technically, I guess Vince was on TV with his dad, but not in storyline. Oh, fuck. They need help. Listen, Bully Ray offered to help AEW for free. They should really consider it. Anthony, hey, are you going to keep their titles after attacking the owner? Yeah, I mean, that's the question. What happens next week? And I admit, and I hate admitting this, as stupid, childish, and fucking poorly executed as that all was, I want to know what's next. So good on them. That's their job. Make us ask questions. Tune in next week. Will the Bucks be stripped of their titles? What will the Elite do? It's fucking hilarious. I haven't laughed that hard in a hot minute. That was fucking great. The EVPs, they all learned from the Punk not to fuck with bullies. There you go. Shaka Khan, mother of Tony Khan, wife of Shad. FTR, Edge, Hangman, and Kenny versus the Elite. Maybe. I think FTR, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with FTR. Good for Perry to get heat on him, and I'm not a Perry fan. Listen, I've been critical of Perry. He comes off like a pompous little prick. Him as a babyface didn't work for me. I've read a lot of like different little reports and rumors of just him not being fun to be around, even at like conventions and signings and shit. Maybe I'm inaccurate. I'm just guessing, third party on this one. But at the end of the day, I give him credit. The scapegoat thing is working. How well will it work and how long can you maintain it will become the question. Kenny back next week, but we don't know what's in what capacity, Robert. We really don't. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to give it a 7. Crispy bacon. I like crispy bacon better than that rating. I'll put it that way. Have fun. I miss Victor Nash. Danny D, 5.75. What if Jacob Fatu debuts this Friday? It's possible, Jacoby. Reports are that they're in no rush. And that's the one thing about WWE. And it drives some of the fan nuts. Thank you so much, Odds. Drives the fans nuts is their patient. Jacob might not be here this week. He might be here next week. We don't know. People just want it. And the more they want it, the more you make them wait. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to give everything out. You don't have to go to Twitter and tell everybody what you're going to do this week. You don't have to give everything away. Hold some cards close to your chest. Be methodical. Be smart. Be a showman. The magician doesn't tell you how their tricks are done, folks, and there's a reason for that. And Tony too often is pulling the rabbit out of the fucking hat and then turning the hat upside down and saying, see, look, the story never ends. Back to my rating. I can't give this. I'm going to give the show a 4.75 5. I can't give it a passing mark tonight. There was not enough on the show that was quality. I can't go 5 or higher. The ending almost got it bonus marks, though. Swerve was disrespected. That was my biggest disappointment tonight. Tonight was an opportunity, and this is what I feel is happening. And I still got 130 people with me. I feel like Tony Khan is so fixated on like the Bucks, fixated on what happened tonight with the Bucks. I'm gonna be in the angle. I'm gonna be in the angle. You guys are gonna beat me up, right? Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I think that he's so fixated on that shit. The rest of the show suffered. The rest of the show felt chaotic. It disconnected. It felt poorly put together, and it just felt like everything on the show was an afterthought, except the Elite. That's it. That's how I think. That's what I think is happening. The Jericho stuff sucks. The learning tree is fucking gross. It's fucking stupid. It's the creepy tree. It's when Jericho invites you over under a tree and you think there's going to be other people there, but it's just you and him, and he's only wearing a towel. That is it. That's it. Yeah, I can't give the show, and I know people, you guys, I know some people gave it 7s, 8s, 9s. Listen, out of absolute hilarity and irony, that last segment was a 10. That last segment fucking was everything. It was honestly, can't abuse the wrench. Oh, what happened? But yeah, no, at the end of the day, really, really, really fucking trying to figure it out. Anthony, take tomorrow. Anthony will be funny. Now, we're not going to talk a whole lot about this tomorrow as we are getting into the pre-draft. And I will say last call. I know I'm way behind, so other than good nights, I'm going to finish up and catch on some of these comments. But tonight, I can't give it a passing mark. I can't. I'm just struggling, guys. KJ long-term booking. Yeah. Fuck. TK versus Rio. My money's on Rio. I'm with you, bud. I'm with you for sure. AEW just throws matches together. What was the Gauntlet match? I'm so confused. Tony Khan on a pole, Shad Khan on a pole. You get Shad Khan off the pole, you get his wallet. You get an inheritance. Who do you think is going to be the leader of the group? Of the particular group, like the Elite group? It feels like the Bucks are kind of co-captains, I guess. Is Jack Perry the leader? Not really. Okada? Well, he don't speak enough to be the leader. The guys going against him should be led by Kenny Omega. Like Kenny Omega comes back to save AEW. That works. That could work. KJ, make sure you read C Money's Discord after the show. It's important and pertains to the channel. Okay, Boston, thank you. Sell it for Tony in the pay-per-view. Who you think is going to be the leader of the group? I don't know. Alex, I love your comment. I'm not going to click on it, though, but it is a wonderful, wonderful thing, isn't it? BWO. It's more like the BWO. You're not wrong there. Next week, Johnny Knoxville. Did Jack do dirty tonight? Jack hit Tony Khan. Tony Khan went down like a sack of potatoes as Jack Perry punched him in the stomach, and then basically the Elite hit Tony Khan with a Meltzer driver and just made Tony Khan's life. My wife told me she saw AEW figures for $3.99 at Ross. Honest to God, I believe you. Tony Khan's father, moreover. Yo, Shad Khan got the pop of the night for me, man. Eamon, congrats. Tony Khan on a pole match. Like I said, I think we put Shad up there. KJ, what if Jacob Fatu shows up on Friday? I already answered that. I'm all for it. Tony Khan still laying on the mat. Yeah, again, terrified. Can't get him up. I didn't even watch the ending. That's what Shad did. Shad got in the ring and said, "Get up, get the fuck up." KJ, honestly speaking, this does this not leave the show open-ended to the point where you want to see what's next? JV, yeah, it does to an extent. Like for not the right reasons, though. Yeah, it does. You're not wrong. Remember, TK is very busy with the NFL draft at the moment. Also distracted. Yeah, very true. Very true. JV, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, no, yeah, you want to see it. You want to see it lately. You want to see it more often. Do we want to see more of it? No. That's the fucking weird part. Yeah, I want to see more. So that's their job. I give them some marks for it, but not in a good way. It's kind of like when someone, it's like watching a car wreck. It's like when you get caught pulled down like a TikTok rabbit hole where you're just scrolling through fucking stupid videos. And you're like, oh, I can't stop, but it's ridiculous. Like the biggest tagline to this show is "We won't block you for disagreeing. You're a mon." I don't know what that is, but guys, keep it away. We want our money back. Yeah, thank God it was free tonight. Got that one, Danny. You're not wrong. Can't wait for the NFL draft tomorrow. Don't forget, we will be here live at 8 p.m. tomorrow night for our WWE pre-draft special. Nick, Anthony, and I are going to go in and pick our teams. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So make sure you're there. It's going to be a fun one. Triple H is sticking with his game plan. Tony Khan's booking is too reactionary. I don't even know if reactionary is correct. But I see what you're saying for sure. Chad Khan's reaction looks so real. Yeah, his reaction was, what the fuck am I doing here? And get up off the mat, you idiot. Go Bears. Pat and Bill Belichick is going to be awesome. We'll see. I saw both draft pools from Friday and Monday, and I did not see champions being eligible. Champions are not eligible for the WWE draft. I don't mind that choice. I believe they will be eligible in our draft. But at the same time, the champions are staying put. Makes sense. I don't like doing the draft pool thing, though. I think it's a little convoluted. I really don't like that choice. Everybody should be eligible on on Friday and Monday, the same group. I understand why they do it, because then you have to no. Draft it down the way. Start with your best guys and work your way down. I get it, because of storyline and kayfabe. Well, you didn't draft so-and-so until 5th, 7th, 8th. So be it. Fuck it. I'd rather them do it a little more authentic than fucking around with these pools. Wait, TK did a wrestling spot. It happened. Guilty pleasure vibes. Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't want to watch this, but I can't look away. Vince McMahon buys AEW. Maybe. All right, guys. I'm almost out of breath. What else we got? I think I'm going to call it. There was no CM Punk chance tonight. Facts. That's facts. You're not wrong. He sold better than most of the roster. Facts. He actually sold the microphone jab to the gut. It was awesome. Shad should bring in Vince to show his son how to run a wrestling promotion. He gave Vince in a promo would be great. Again, right now, I know you're being tongue-in-cheek. Vince is toxic. No one's going to go near him. Vince buying it. Like, Shad might say, here, fuck it, take this. The way Time Warner did with WCW. Fine, just fucking have it. We don't care what you give us. Give us some pocket change. We'll fucking call it a night. Guilty pleasure vibes got that one. Yeah, Nick said for a long time, WCW. AEW just became WCW officially. Yeah, it's hard to argue with. Like, it really is WCW. It's like your friends in the backyard replicating what they think WCW was when it was popular. Does that make sense? That's kind of what it feels like, right? Tony doesn't know how to sell an angle, especially when he's doing the sell himself. I'm just shocked, because this guy wasn't supposed to be putting himself in shit. So that's what blows my mind. Like, that's what fucks me up. And again, just the little nuances. And again, maybe we're a picky wrestling bunch, but you got to do a better show. This was coming off a Dynasty. The show should have opened with Nana walking out and introducing the new champion. You should have made Swerve Strickland the most important thing on this show tonight. You could have worked in the Tony Khan angle and all that shit after the fact. You could have worked it in here somewhere, but you didn't. Yeah, there you go. No media scrums ever. We're good. The Shark has been jumped to outer space, 38.5. The Young Bucks is going to be in the living hell. What else we got? The McMahon is on contract. I hope Triple H sends Shad and get well soon card for his son Tony. Fucking ridiculous. AEW champion is a ham and egger. There you go. Wardlow got choked out by Joe. Now Hobbs gets choked out by Mox. Lickety split. Like, you know, the match doesn't mean shit by the way they booked that match. A few moves, a choke out, and get that over with. We got to get to my segment. We got to get to the Bucks. The Bucks are the biggest draw in the business. Fucking bad. Fucking bad. 7 out of 10. That seems aggressive, but I accept it. The Bucks and Tony are flipping a giant bird to everyone now. Even their diehards. It's just trolling. At this point, they got money to burn as they dump gas on the dumpster fire. Is it possible this is TK's way of bringing Scott D'Amore? Yeah, I don't see it ever happening. I don't think he's going to bring D'Amore in. I don't think D'Amore is going to have anything to do with AEW. I think if D'Amore joins AEW, he'll be one of those people that find himself out of AEW as fast as he got in. Because unless you're willing to row the boat in the same direction that everyone else is rowing the boat, you're a problem. And there's been multiple people that have been pushed out the door because they don't see it the same way. So I don't see it happening. I really don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know Scott Hall's son retired with a neck injury. He did. It was very unfortunate. I was really curious to see what Cody was going to do, part of the Bullet Club. But yeah, he stepped away. I still love Candyland. Okay. Awesome night of wrestling. Robert, I didn't get much wrestling tonight. I didn't get the entertainment side of things. I didn't get the story side of things. I didn't get good matches. What was a good match tonight? The Gauntlet match was kind of fun. The Moxley match sucked. Swerve Fletcher was good, but here's the problem. Swerve Ospreay was better. Oops. Triple H is sticking with his game plan. Tony Khan's booking is too reactionary. Got that one. Again, the WWE, whether we love it or hate it, have a plan. They they pivoted at WrestleMania because they had to, but then they came up with a plan and they stuck to it and they deliver. And they will be patient. They will make us wait. They will not leak things out. It's a better approach. TK, I don't know what the first part is, but it's silly. 10 segments of Boom Happy. TK does it a lot, gives us crap and a 10 segment and Boom Happy. Well, I mean, again, we saw that with some of the pay-per-views and stuff. Like, I think at the end of the night, you see, like the pay-per-view. You got 7 bad matches, 2 good matches, and everyone's like, best pay-per-view ever. Again, like, a really good match. Will Ospreay and Danielson was phenomenal. One of the matches, maybe one of the best matches, if not the best match in AEW history. But that doesn't excuse all the bad shit you're giving us. So remove Jericho Hook from the show, remove a couple of the other matches we didn't need, and now we can say that show was perfect. That show was flawless. Every match banged. Everything was good. Everything was quality. But tonight we got a random battle royal. I have no idea what happened. Vince McMahon buys AEW. Tony Khan was pretending to be an owner. Now he's pretending to be a wrestler. Thoughts and burp, burp. Again, it was just a matter of time. I know Tony Khan has said he wasn't going to do that, but Tony Khan's done a lot of things he said he wasn't going to do. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Yeah, man. Listen, my favorite spot of the night. I think is fucking excellent. I almost want to give it bonus marks, but it was so ridiculous. But hey, it was the best part of the show, I suppose, in one way or the other. 4 out of 10. Which is more toxic now, AEW or Vince? Vince, for obvious reasons, I think. You hear what Goldberg said about AEW? Exactly that. That's why, like, again, when you talk about certain people that are going to sign with AEW, this person's going to sign with AEW, or that person's going to sign with AEW. They're not. Goldberg said it perfectly, and I don't often agree with Goldberg, but he said it. It's Mickey Mouse. It's corny. It's cheesy. That's what it is. And if you take yourself serious, you don't want to be involved in that. You don't. If you're okay with a big paycheck and not really many other options as far as where to go, it's great for you. If you wanted the freedom to do whatever you want, fly to and from fucking other countries every week, yeah, it works for you. It's perfect for you. Maybe MCMG didn't sign. Again, it's just rumors. It's just speculation. We have no idea. Can't wait to see Hobbs go to WWE. They did him real dirty tonight. Hobbs is meaningless. And Don Callis' family was on the show more than just about anybody tonight. Don Callis had a lot of time on the show. Moxley's mad at the Callis family. Osprey's having issues with the Callis family, which he's in. Yeah, I don't understand it. But hey, how funny it would be for MCMG debut as NXT next pay-per-view. I'm all for it. I like MCMG. I'm really curious. And I mean, again, did I think they were going to come out at WrestleMania and get a big pop? No. Name value-wise, no. But I think they're outstanding. If they show up in NXT, great. And that's what I love about having multiple. Like, I really want AEW to do well because I want that guessing game. I want that question mark. That's it. Shelly thinking, let's call TNA back real quick. 5-star. If Wardlow, Starks, Hobbs, Hook go to NXT, it will be like an AEW invasion. Maybe that's what they'll try and do. I have no idea. But again, they'll probably drip it. They'll slow play it. They'll put them in different spots. And again, I don't think WWE is just going to randomly scoop up everybody that leaves AEW. It's got to be select people. And they're going to be selective. They just released people. And again, you know, why release Cameron Grimes to sign somebody similar to him? Or why release, you know, a Jinder if you can't? So all depend on what value they see. Now, Starks is a star. Hobbs, a big guy, got a lot of potential. Wardlow, tons of potential. Hook, tons of potential. So we'll see. MCMG need to go to WWE ASAP. Yeah, I'd be nervous. Dave Arquette is all elite. Love it. Draft Surprise has draft MCMG to SmackDown. Maybe. TK is a walking contradiction. It really is. And again, when you have enough money to buy friends and opinions, you can be whatever you want. That's the advantage. MCMG should have been in WWE years ago. I don't disagree with that. Jay Lethal needs to go back to TNA. I'm sorry, but being serious, I don't disagree with you, James. All right, I'm out. I'm tapping. Time for the dumb battle royal for Swerve. KJ, unbelievable. A gauntlet match that was a battle royal that had one fall to a finish. Holy fuck. There are so many good wrestlers in Ring of Honor and AEW. They need to flee TK's prison and go to WWE. They would have super great roster. I've said it a million times, and this is what I'm going to end this on tonight. I'm just going to quickly click on these. Fast forward to the end. Watch the shit show. Maybe Grimes versus Hook. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So here's the thing. Tony Khan, I think he's lost the plot. Tonight's show was not a good show, guys. I know some marks out there are going to be like fucking uber thrilled with everything that happened, but you have to look at the show as a whole from start to finish. They dropped the ball in a lot of places tonight, and a lot of people are going to point this out. People that have more experience in the wrestling ring than I do. What's up? Thank you. We appreciate it. Be a friend, tell a friend. But better, you know, right at the end. We're coming in at the wire. I appreciate that. But yeah, listen, this show was chaos. The show had no continuity. The show didn't make sense. I feel bad for Swerve Strickland. I think he got buried a little bit tonight. He definitely didn't feel important. A lot of the angles that came out of tonight were all over the place. And at the end of the day, you were all building to this big moment. And to be 100% honest with everybody, and again, maybe because I'm a fucking older gentleman, that it just doesn't work for me. Maybe what they're doing is for a younger crowd. Maybe you got to be between 18 and 30 to really be like, this is so cool. But to me, it was cheesy. It was silly. It didn't work. And now Tony Khan's a part of a storyline. And I think I see where it's going. But again, with Tony Khan, we don't know. We don't know how they're going to put it all together. But with all that being said, I thank everybody for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday night. Another fun Dynamite. If for better or for worse, the Wednesday nights are fun. I know I've poked a lot of holes in Dynamite tonight. And again, I'm always willing to listen to people. But at the end of the day, I was entertained by some of it. We will find out where it goes, if nothing else, out of sheer morbid curiosity. I want to know what's next. What the fuck? And it's either going to be hysterical and continue to get worse, or it's going to get cool. So I'm optimistic either way. But at the end of the day, like I said, I can't give the show a passing rating. I'm going to give it 4.75. They could have done better. The biggest pop of the night was for Shad Khan. But with all that being said, folks, I am back tomorrow with Big Nick, with Anthony. We are going to be here for a pre-draft special. If you're watching us right now, be a friend, tell a friend, click all those buttons below. If you haven't clicked like, make sure you do so. Make sure you join us. Be like this wonderful person and become a subscriber. We are growing by the minute, and it's been a whole lot of fun. Craig throwing in a 4.0. I thank you for being here tonight. We are here all week long. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there, and we will be back tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. And I'm trying to think of like any last thoughts, but I got nothing. TK, I hope your neck's okay. Shad, it was good to see ya. And folks, until tomorrow, we'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night.